Yeah. We have one more Somnium to do.
And one more route.
And one more route, with one more ending, with one more...
So I have done...
everything.
Everything except here. Does everything sound good? Are we recording? Is everything perfect? Everything ideal?
Boobies.
Are boobies in the right location?
Maybe. Anyway, start it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's begin. It's a Wednesday. Susie AI. That's the name of this chapter, Sussy AI. See?
Whoa,
It's Wednesday, my
Susie.
dudes.
Oh, excuse me.
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about. Let's go.
Professionalism.
Yo, I've been here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Renju is kind of just tossed aside because he's not needed anymore.
Awake?
I am awake. I could be. Could be awake.
Damn it!
I don't think you can release yourself.
Well, do something about it.
What is it you expect me to do?
Come out of my eye socket and get this off of me.
I cannot.
Why not?
My body has short-circuited. It must have been the electric currents from earlier.
Gah.
But fortunately, my communication functions are still operational. I attempted to reach HQ and Abyss personnel for support.
And?
No response.
They ignored you?
There must be pressure from the higher-ups, likely a result of Congressman Tsujima's interference.
He thinks I'm investigating Monika's case.
That is not the only reason.
Monica Lewinsky.
So Tsujima holds a personal grudge against you. He wants you dead.
Reference funny. Huh?
Well, yeah.
That is likely why Pewter is attempting to delete my data.
Are you okay?
For now. But if they breach my final layer of ice, they will destroy me.
You will go from all ice to no ice.
And cease to exist.
Orange rain. Children say Sajima will come back again.
Ah, hello.
Orange rain. Hey, bro.
You're Saito Tsuchima.
Not at the moment, though, right?
No, yeah, that's Saito.
Saito's currently in that body?
Yes.
I'm trying to keep track of what has happened in this timeline.
I think...
Because no. Supposedly, Rohan's been in that body since the whole year before the game.
I forget who's in the body right now, because here's the thing, Renju's dead, meaning either Saito or Rohan died.
Right.
Oh, so you figured it out.
It is Saito.
Renju's body on the ground.
Okay.
Without his left eye. You were inside Renju, weren't you? Until just now, you used the machine to exchange minds, then got rid of his body.
Close, but you're a little off. I didn't get rid of the body. He died of natural causes. But what interests me more is you. How do you know you can use the sync machine to exchange minds?
I saw it in another
I
history.
think you know why I took out his left eye.
I assume it's Rohan right now, because...
No, it's Saito.
We learned last night.
No. It
Wendy,
is
were you
Saito.
here for that part?
No, she wasn't. She left the room.
Wendy wasn't here for the part where we found out that everyone's been body swapping with each other.
Right.
Oh. Boy.
Our body was originally Saito Sajima.
And Saito Sajima was originally Date. But then at some
that
point
guy
they
we're
switched.
looking at some point, the guy we're looking at right now is supposed to be the body that Date was born with. And the body that we're in right now, who we've been playing as the whole game, is who the serial killer was born as.
Okay.
And at some point, Saito switched bodies with the big, large boss baby
Rohan.
Kumakura gang member, and then he swapped from there to with Shoko, Mizuki's mom, and then he swapped into Renju's body, and then killed Shoko, who had Renju's brain in her now. Then he went from Renju into Iris. No, he went from Renju into
No, Renju into Iris, then Iris into Sojima, then Sojima into Boss, and then Boss into me.
Right. Yes. And then every time he would kill the body he swapped out of, so that means that when he went from Sojima to Iris, he was then then inside of Sejima's body, and he murdered Iris, who had now had Sejima's mind.
Oh, okay.
But that was in the other timeline. In this one, I'm not entirely sure who I'm looking at right now.
Oh,
Why do I know about Saito, the prototype machine, changing personalities?
The current. Did it unlock your memories? Then tell me, this body was originally...
Mine.
Mine.
That means your body...
This is your body. Isn't it, Saito?
I guess we're gonna have to make out, won't we, Date?
God.
Your body belongs
We
to
also
me.
had a big discussion about, wait, okay, so if I'm in the boss's body and I make out with Saito,
Yeah, yes. Saito, yes. There were at the end of the bad ending, Saito once again went into my body because he went into our hot boss's body. So then we transferred. So Date was now in the boss's body,
and Saito got back
Saito
into
was in
his.
mine. Meaning that if we were to make out, Saito would be making out with himself.
Okay.
I don't know why, but in a moment of arch realization, I knew. 89's body's in mine, and my body is Saito's.
Well, if you know that much, then this should be easy. Give me back my body.
Well, you have me tied down. Listen, I know you like foreplay and all, being me and all, but
Being me and
come
all.
on, we can work something out.
Where's Iris and Hitomi?
Don't worry, I haven't killed them yet.
And the reason that that Date is constantly on medication is because his brain, which is supposed to be Saito's brain, was born with a dysfunction that only allows him to feel pleasure from killing people. So Date's being supplemented with oxytocin medication that lets him regulate his emotions. Meanwhile, Saito, who's been jumping around the different people's body, who grew up with a body that doesn't have oxytocin, is trying to kill people, but it's not working because only his original brain has that dysfunction. So he thinks he's going to get pleasure from killing people, but he's not when he's in other people's bodies.
Yeah, he wants pleasure for
Yet.
getting revenge, but he can't.
The brain you are currently occupying has an interesting...
Okay, they're going to re-explain it, but that's fine.
It releases a flood of dopamine and endorphins when it kills. I thought I'd take that brain back before killing those two. In front of you, of course. Which is why I haven't killed them yet. Such beautiful eyes. I was going to begin the sync, but I think I've changed my mind.
So considering that Renju is dead here, I'm going to assume he was, before this point, he was currently in Renju.
Yeah. And then he
So,
swapped with
swapped with
Rohan, and then Rohan is now
killed Rohan
dead.
inside of Renju on the floor there.
Yeah,
right,
Rohan
cool.
is now out of the equation, and
So he got himself back into Date, and that's, yeah.
I want to see you mad.
So in this ending, this true ending, the only people who have died
are Shoko and Renju.
are Shoko and Renju, and technically Rohan.
Well, yeah, it's technically Rohan. Well, Rohan already died, and then
Yeah.
Shoko, and then Renju.
Okay.
But what will really set you
Meaning
off?
this is the bad ending because
Shut
Oda
your
isn't
mouth
dead.
right now.
Correct.
All right, talking it is. What should I say?
That also means, Wendy, which was hilarious when Joe pointed this out to me, that in the
In
ending-
the Oda ending, Oda isn't Oda, it's Saito, this crazed psychotic killer.
So yeah, in the ending where Oda is being praised and his mom is upset and everything, her little Oda, her little child, is being possessed by a serial killer.
Do you have any questions for me?
So by technicality, I was right that Oda was a serial killer.
You were right, yeah, and I had to hide every fiber. It took every fiber of my iota to just say, like, technically yes.
By technicality, I win.
Well, I mean,
It's early Wednesday morning.
hey yo, you
Shoko.
couldn't have patched
What?
up the sunroof up there?
It's kind of.
You're gonna get the sink machine wet.
That was day 1, which makes today day 6. For 5 days, what was Saito up to? I decided to ask him what he did every day until now.
Oh yeah, because now we gotta learn what happened.
Okay. Now we'll actually get the real.
Because remember,
the
this true ending path has one big starting difference.
Okay, day 1. Sato explained what he did on Friday. At 4 a.m., Saito began his plan against Shoko. He called Renju to this abandoned factory and switched bodies with him. So he was currently in Shoko at the start of the game.
Mm-hmm.
After taking Renju's body, Saito killed Shoko and brought her body to the Bloom Park.
Okay, good. I am recording.
Okay, good. As he explained it to me, I somehow felt that I already knew. Like, I played the video game. I don't understand why. I felt like it was being etched into my... Okay. Shoko's rental phone and the horse.
Oh, right. I put that there. When I was fixing Shoko's body on the horse, her phone fell out of her clothes. I forgot that I had given her one. I didn't want to take it with me, and I didn't want to toss it away. So, I decided to push it into the mouth of the horse.
Okay.
The merry-go-round horse's mouth was hollow, which allowed...
Yep. Well, I guess that wasn't really necessary information, but still. All right, day 2.
I was still in Renju's body. My next target was Iris. If I asked her to come to the abandoned factory, I knew she would be skeptical, so I called her to Sunfish Pocket. I even video called her, but for some reason, she said no.
So this part of his plan failed.
Yeah, she did.
This was around 5 p.m. I was still Renju, the president of Lemniscate. I didn't think I would have any trouble getting her to trust me, but...
Date, do you remember? Saturday evening, after syncing with Mizuki, inside the Somnium, you thought you saw Iris's body, so you called her. The time was 4:52 p.m., right before Renju called Iris.
So we did save her.
We saved her. Technically, yeah, because of Somnium, we did change history.
And thanks to that, Saito wasn't able to murder her.
Nope.
You told her.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Iris didn't accept Saito's proposition because of your warning. If you did not warn her...
She would have been taken here.
I decided to pick her up in Renju's car. I thought that if she saw me in person, she would trust me. However...
You got in an accident around 6:10 p.m. and lost consciousness.
That means he gets in the accident.
Yeah, remember? Because Renju was the one in the car accident?
Damn it.
It's like butterfly effect on steroids, because Date saw the corpse in Somnium, he warned Iris, which means Renju had to personally go there, which means he got in a car accident.
So unlucky. My plans were ruined. But my ultimate goal is still achievable. So it's all good.
All right, day 3. It's all good, man.
After the accident, my body was taken to
Sole
Central
good man.
Hospital.
Sole good man.
I regained consciousness just past 12 a.m. Sunday. The surgery was a success, but Renju's organs were in a horrible state.
Chris.
But I had somewhere to be. I left the hospital, rented a car, and headed to Iris's house.
Is this the mysterious I showed up at your house
visitor.
at 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
I know what happened after that. You got to the Sagan household at 2 a.m. You pushed the intercom button.
He was sweating buckets and he came up to me with this begging look in his eyes.
He said, ooh woo, and I closed the door on him.
He said, "Come with me."
You got Iris to come with you, but when you tried to bring her here...
I got scared. I pulled my hand away and ran.
Oh, you know that too? But you're exactly right. I was planning to put her to sleep in the car, but I didn't have my drugs on me.
Because they were in
Classic
they were in the
mistake.
car that got wrecked.
Classic mistake. Didn't bring your drugs.
The sleeping pills were inside Renju's crushed car.
It's the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme. Ah, Saito, you lose.
Bum 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 ba-da-da-dum ba-da-da-dum ba-dum 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 ba-da-da-dum
No drugs.
ba-da-dum ba-dum bum bum
My
bum
plan and my body were both in shambles. I'm sure the painkillers were affecting me as well. My mind was scrambled, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't chase after her. I needed to sleep. I managed to make it back here and collapsed on the ground. Next thing I knew, it was the next day.
And the next day.
I just
and
find
the
it
next
funny
day,
for how for
and the
most
next
of
day.
for most of
and the
True
next
Ending,
day.
Renju is just technically unconscious.
I woke up around noon on Monday. Renju's body was about to expire.
By expire, does he mean
He
as in I'm
ju-
gonna then kill him, or as
No,
in,
no,
like,
no. Like, remember, he said that Renju died of natural causes because all of his organs had ruptured.
Right, and Saito was still in him.
Yes, Saito is still
Right,
in
so
him.
he's like, I need to get the fuck out of this guy's body.
So that's why he decided to,
By Monday,
Pick up an
Renju's
old
body
friend.
was almost completely
Oh, they
dead.
escaped from the
Yeah.
the prison together. That's why they trusted each other. Because Rohan was in this guy's body. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess we're back. The gang's back together. Just kidding, he's gonna kill me.
And of course, my consciousness as well. That's when I got a call from a Mr. Amanoma,
I'm in Noma.
the man you call Pewter.
Oh, poor Peter. Thought he was gonna get to help save his boyfriend, but it was two murderers. I knew the story after that.
The boss told me that number 89 was coming. Then, Renju asked, "Is there any way we can let number 89 escape?"
So Peter came with a plan to help 89 escape. Rohan as 89. So then Renju asked, okay, I thought this said, I thought he said the boss asked us, or any way we could let them. I'm like, no. The boss didn't say
Boss
that.
is a good cookie.
Yeah. Why did you want? Yeah, well, I know why.
When I heard that number 89 was coming to Abyss HQ, I came up with a plan. Iris trusts this number 89, this body. I thought I could use it to get to her.
Yeah.
And there was another reason. I planned on eventually switching bodies with you. You and I would get our original bodies back. And after I do that, I will kill Iris and Hitomi in front of you while you're in this body. A rather nice plan if I do say so myself.
Well, yeah, but there's only one little
That's why I
flaw
asked
with this
Peter to
plan, and that's the
help
fact
me
that you've got
escape.
my body currently in restraints.
A little bit.
So if you switch, I'll be free.
Yeah, then I'll be free.
I
And I'll
wanted
beat
this
the crap
body
out of you.
at all costs.
I'll go ora. So what happened after you escaped with number 89 in the car?
I brought Rohan, who was inside number 89's body, to the abandoned factory. Rohan was my partner in the Cyclops serial killings 6 years ago.
The boss baby, there he is.
So
Sweet
naturally,
mutton
we had
chops.
a lot to talk about, but I didn't have much time left. Not to sound like a broken record, but Renju's body was almost done. It was completely useless at this point. So, I put Rohan to sleep and began the sync. As a result, this happened.
Renju.
It's just like I told you. He died of natural causes.
And about the shooting on Monday.
Just mercenaries I hired. After I woke up Monday, I arranged the hit. They were expensive, but I had access to
You
Renju's
wasted your
bank
fucking
account.
money. Those are the worst mercenaries I have ever seen.
Yeah, those are like
Even
the
if his
worst.
Of
As
course,
well as in
my
the other
intention was
timeline,
only
you
to
hired
kill
them
Iris.
again.
They're the worst mercenaries.
Like, who did you hire from?
I didn't really need them anymore. But they had already been paid good money, so I decided to leave the arrangements as they were. And then, Pewter. I told him about Iris and hiring the assassins. I told him he could use them for whatever he needed. And he acted on his own, without consulting me.
Specifically
Oh.
computer, yeah.
So Pewter was the one that sent them to Marble.
And day 5.
I called Iris about 24 hours ago. Tuesday at 1:40 a.m. I started a video chat with Iris. Long time no see. I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this, but I need to see you. Iris got so excited that she dropped her guard. I told her where to meet, and she agreed right away. It was all according to plan. I
No,
knew
not
that
really.
if I looked like him, she would do anything.
Uh-huh.
I've been looking for him for 6 years.
I mean, you found him. He's right here. He's
I
me
see.
and him.
You found me.
That is why Iris left Matsushita Diner.
So the person she trusts most.
It's
You,
me.
Date. Number 89's current body was originally yours.
She trusts me.
After Iris
Isn't
got
that
into
sweet?
the car, I put her
Aw.
to sleep. I restrained her and called Hitomi.
Yo,
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies.
I used Iris to reel in Hitomi. And you...
Did we do the Hitomi Somnium
Yeah, we
in
did.
this timeline? Okay. Alright, cool.
Thanks for being so cooperative, but you did drag your feet.
So we learned about the mommy who was frozen as a snack for 18 years.
Monica.
I was getting tired of waiting.
About Monica's
I was
murder.
only 12, but I remember it vividly. On that day, 18 years ago, I heard my dad on the phone. I'm going to see Monica. I followed him. I got into a taxi and followed my dad's car.
At 12?
He
Jeez.
went to the Harbor Warehouse District.
What is it with 12-year-olds and being so fucking, like, aggressive? Because the only
It's
two
all the
examples we've
stuff.
seen is Saito, who's a murderous psychopath, and Mizuki, who can beat the shit out of the world's worst mercenaries and world's worst bodyguards, by the way.
Is Tsujima still alive in this timeline?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Oops.
Now, why did you kill her?
It was an oopsie. Don't worry about it. Well, yeah, why?
I've only ever been happy when I was killing something. Before Monica, I would kill cats and pigeons.
Uh-huh.
You know, killing
It was the
animals
only
is
way I could
if a
feel
child
happiness.
starts killing like or
only way
torturing
I could
animals, that
feel
is the sign that
anything.
they may grow up to be a psychopath.
Yeah, if your child is like murdering animals, you should probably not ignore that.
But like a drug, I eventually grew a tolerance to it. Next, I'll kill a human. That's when I found out about Monica. That woman took my dad from me, and she stole all the happiness from my house. So I chose her as a target.
What do you mean?
I was born with a brain disorder.
Yes, we
I
established.
can't secrete oxytocin from my pituitary gland. And I
Right.
didn't have a mother. Not a real one, I mean. My mom died giving birth to me. So, naturally, my emotions toward my dad were complicated.
I don't blame you. He's also complicatedly terrible. Is he laughing? Try to. Oh, he is.
Sometimes I think, if I didn't kill Monica, would things be different?
Yes.
Maybe the murders 6 years ago never would have happened.
Probably not.
Probably.
They probably would have still happened. It's just Monica would try to give you the sad puppy dog.
Me, you, Rohan. Maybe none of us would have gotten mixed up in this. And maybe Shoko Nadami never would have gotten killed.
Anything else I can look
I mean,
at?
this is one of those like straw man or sock puppet argument. Is it straw man or sock puppet where it's like, oh, maybe if none of this happened, but it's pointless to think about it because it's already happened.
Well, a straw man argument is an argument that is deliberately weak so that it is easier to defeat and does not represent the actual argument.
Then what's a sock
It's like-
puppet argument?
I knew at one point, but I don't think it's what you're saying. It could be. I don't know. But strawman, and no, it's not strawman because strawman specifically, it's like, let's say you're like, I want to. Why do I always go with the stupidest example?
Adam, what were you gonna
Let-
say?
Let's say you wanted to argue against like let's say someone was trying to argue out peanut butter, and they were like, I have to create a peanut butter straw man. Hold on.
Let's just continue for now. I want to hear this peanut butter straw man later.
No. Let's say
I'm gonna pause it.
let's say somebody wanted peanut butter because let's say people were saying that peanut butter is bad for people because it causes addictions. Okay? Let's say there was a group of people who were fighting the addiction of peanut butter, right? And they said, well, there's certain chemicals that it really makes people really get addicted to peanut butter, and that's why peanut butter is unhealthy. So then you, trying to convince people, it's not a big deal, you say, oh, they're trying to say peanut butter is unhealthy. It's probably because some people have peanut allergies. Just don't give it to peanut allergy people. And then you're like, oh, that makes sense, I guess, but that's not the actual argument.
Can we continue? We're turning into Akane.
Did you know about the Titanic?
Did you know
On
about
Titanic,
the mummy?
They serve peanut butter.
Isn't destiny a curious thing?
That was the stupidest.
It's
fucking
not as
example.
curious as peanut butter. You could have used an example as for someone who's on trial for murder. That probably would have been a much easier example. Because I can immediately think of one. Okay, this person is accused of murdering a girl, and then your defense is, well, he couldn't murder that girl. He's a nice person. He's a nice person. He helps the community.
No.
He's a generally good person. He couldn't have murdered him. It's
No.
like, yeah, he may do stuff that benefits the community, but that doesn't mean he couldn't have murdered this woman.
Well, I mean, there are real life examples, but then it just gets into like, but
I'm cutting this out, by the way.
Good. Isn't destiny a curious thing?
Because I feel like every
One
other
mistake can change
other
so much.
thing we have an Akane moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lied.
For everyone, ignore my peanut butter analogy. It was the worst fucking thing I could have said. Do not go out there and say, now I understand strawman arguments because of the peanut butter thing. Do not.
Peanut butter gamer.
I'm the peanut butter gamer. Sorry, Saito, you were saying?
Sorry, I don't have anything else to say to you. And even I'm growing tired of seeing that twisted, angry face of yours.
Am I angry?
Don't you mean angry face of mine?
Is this Date's angry face?
Well, I don't think he really has like an angry face.
So,
I mean, you
shall
saw
we get
Ida's
started?
face, so.
Give me my body back.
Okay, here you go. Ow. So long, little boy.
What a strange fake eye. Oh well.
Oh well. Oh, this is the fucking equivalent of Dr. Breen being like, grabbing the
The
supercharged
gravity gun, yeah, and it's like,
being
put
like,
it over
"What the
there.
fuck is this?"
It's like, oh, what's
Oh my
this?
god. Oh
Put
my
it
god.
over there. Yeah, he doesn't need it anymore.
He just ripped it out. It's like, oh.
Yeah, he doesn't need
Nice.
it anymore. Also, we need a convenient Iba-shaped hole.
It's ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the final Somnium?
Yes, I am. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
There is technically
try.
even though technically the goal is to succeed the 6-minute limit, there is technically a fail state.
Okay.
So
This is the sync room.
So I'm deliberately trying to exceed 6 minutes.
yes. However, I do have a guide here.
And I'll figure it out. Oh.
All right, Michael Jackson.
The song was screaming at what it just saw.
Iva's gone.
Damn it, why can't I wake up? This doesn't look like footage from a surveillance camera.
But a peculiar left eye. What a peculiar little bits. These are the experimental sync machine graphics. Where they put an iron over our head. That's basically what that thing was.
Basically.
It's like a little iron.
Well, I'm assuming what it was a device that specifically had, like, the cable in it. Date,
Search-
Abyss Agent, you have to verify your identity.
Verify my identity. Uh-huh. Mental lock. Concealed. That was easy. All right.
Am I being synced?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so now Saito's the one in control.
He's sinking into me, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're now Date.
Just leave.
A door.
Also, look. You have all the time in the world.
It won't open.
I do have all the time in the world. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. Let's go over here. No. Okay.
Sync?
More like Bink. Let's
Do whatever
Hit
you
it.
need to.
Damn, what is going on here?
knife.
What?
Ow.
Damn it, what is this?
GLaDOS is waking up. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
So this is
Uh-huh.
Date and Rohan.
Well, you mean Saito and Rohan?
Well, is that Date's original body, or is that Saito and Date body?
I'm
Well, who-
assuming it's. I could. That might have been.
Because remember, the line of events were first Rohan and Date switch bodies, then Date and Saito switch bodies, then Saito switch with Shoko.
Right. Fair.
Well, now you gotta go down there, boy.
No, wait. Sorry. It's. So first, the very first thing that ever happened was that Date and Rohan switched bodies.
Yes. That is the first
And-
thing that happened. You just don't know why it happened to begin
We
with.
still don't have that information, right?
No,
we don't know
you do
what
not.
initially caused Rohan and Date to switch bodies.
Yes.
And then,
Well, technically we do
Ah.
know, but we don't know the full context.
because then after that, Saito Rohan swapped with me,
Yes.
and so that means that the Date that was in Rohan got sent to me,
Mhm.
which is probably why my memories were, because I was switched one time over.
You were switched technically twice.
I was switched twice over. I went from
Your body
Date
to
body
Rohan's to
Rohan
Saito's.
to Saito's, and that's why it was. The Date personality took over, but the memories were missing. Were fractaled as they said. And then, so then Rohan was now in the Saito body, and then Saito was now being Rohan for a while, for about 5 to 6 years, until he then swapped with Shoko. Okay, yep, I got it back on track again. It's a lot to keep track of.
Go to the sync room, huh?
Oh, I see. Anything else I can do?
Well,
Let's
that's your
exit
only
again.
option, so,
The door.
I guess
do
so.
what the system wants
Won't
you
open.
to do, bitch.
I'm not a bitch. I'm a Date. It's a big difference.
Go to the sync.
Well, technically,
Yeah, I
you
guess
don't
so.
have a choice.
And yet there's a failure state.
No, there isn't a failure state. I was wrong. I forgot that this section wasn't timed. It's
Okay, so you're saying this is not an actual Somnium.
This isn't technically a Somnium.
There is not a way to fuck this up. This is the same outcome every time. Okay.
I just
Alright,
assumed it was because, you know, idiot me.
Alright, no, if you say so. Look, it's a little iron. Haha.
Concealed, concealed.
Yo, the game's glitching. That actually rendered 2 Date models.
Damn.
Me? What was he doing?
Well, who was that?
Sink.
You?
Let's investigate. Owie.
Again.
And now, Rohan and...
Epic walk cycle, bro. Uh-huh.
Go after it, man.
Let's go get him.
A door. This wasn't here.
Let's go. Well, hey. Okay.
This is...
Drugs.
It's the room where it happened.
Where it all fell apart.
Come on, Michael, show us your dance moves. What, you got nothing?
Dance Dance Revolution. Here we go.
Oh god, don't dance to Thriller on Ultra Nightmare difficulty. Your feet are gonna be moving so fucking fast.
Help me! It will be thrilling.
I don't even think there was a DDR that had an MJ song. Because it's all just like J-pop, wasn't it? Was there ever a licensed Dance Dance Revolution game?
I don't know. I've technically never played. No, that's wrong. I played.
Because I played a DDR before, like at an actual like arcade.
Stick my hand in it.
And I just remember being like, song is.
Oh, this.
Put it in your eye.
It's them.
Oh no.
Nice. Yeah.
Go get him.
I'll go get him.
You're...
Punch him.
I like the dynamic music, how it's been changing.
Yeah, punch that bitch.
Fuck you.
Damn, nothing.
Okay, try something else.
You're...
I'll knock him down. There's
Damn,
nothing you
that
can do.
door is
Date.
heavy.
You're...
I can touch him.
I touched, but nothing happened. You're...
Investigate.
It's just a mirror.
Oh. It's the Somnium files. It's I.
Damn it.
Uh-huh. Concealed.
That's it. Just a little more.
Yo.
I'm sinking.
Percent sync. Yeah.
You gotta sync, man.
You gotta let it go, bro.
I can't stop it.
It's fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be so fun. I'll be fine. Let's sink
What do I-
even more.
You know, that is kind of like terrifying, just sinking into what is essentially your own memory.
Yeah. A little bit.
Also, I like how the view is changing. How it's like now you're just even lower to the ground.
What is this?
And you have completed all the sinks. Congratulations.
I really am an AI the Somnium file.
Come on, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Damn you, Date.
Well, now he's got to turn into a Titan.
Oh yeah, he does have to turn. Yeah, where's his Titan? Well, his Titan is just Uncle.
And he jumps out of the dude. Uncle, okay.
Oh my god, that's why he makes such horrible jokes. It's because he's an uncle.
Oh gosh.
That was...
That was kind of wacky, huh?
Oh, look.
Pretty crazy, bro.
It's Date and Saito.
That's inquired.
It's funny because in the very beginning you got Date B. So now here we go.
Let's go. I'm excited for the end of the world, starring Saito Sejima.
It is,
Hack.
it is Wednesday, my dudes.
Is Wednesday, my
Oh.
dudes.
I did it! I did it! Oh, this feeling! I'm back. I got it all back! This fake eye is awful. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. I think I'll keep it.
Just feels wrong to see him in this body, even though
What,
it's the
Date
technically
Falco
correct.
in his original body?
Yeah.
Also, it's just because we
I
know
just wanna call
Date
him
as...
Date.
Yeah, it's Date as the Date voice.
This prototype machine has a special function. The body I am transferring my consciousness into will receive a stimulant. The other body receives a sedative. You will be feeling it soon. Oh, but don't worry. Like I told you earlier, my plan is to kill
Also,
Iverson
Date's
until
now,
we
or
find you.
Saito's now extremely creepier.
Well,
So I can't be killing you right away. You will watch them die, and then you will follow in their footsteps. You should be honored.
If only we had some neat and 12-year-old come to save the day.
nah.
My consciousness is melting away, clarity fading, I don't know what happened. I could only watch as it unfolded in front of me. The scene that played before my eyes left me dumbfounded.
Dumbfounded.
I mean, he does look insanely creepy right now. It was a fragment of my memory lost all those years ago. A piece of my past buried deep in the subconscious. There we go. Tap my mic for good luck.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear it, but I know they could.
Okay.
Ratty cake,
I could hear it.
ratty cake, baker's man.
You can hear this?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, interesting.
As fast as you can. Had it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win! Yay!
It is not good to gloat.
Now you have to take the penalty. Up, up, side to side, up, down, pinch.
Do you think Date was kind of like just a sort of bland? Like, that's gotta be like the weirdest feeling in the world to know
Iris,
that you've suddenly
remember
gained
when
a
you asked me
passive,
what
like
your
a
stage name should be?
personality.
What'd you say?
Like, it's gotta be weird because Falco was like, originally he was just like this sort of stoic, like hard-ass type character.
Well, I don't know that yet. You're saying these things before they're introduced to me.
No, we've seen Falco's past.
No, we haven't.
We have. You went. Saito told us the entire Well, Rohan told us the entire backstory technically.
Yeah, but we only just heard what happened to Falco. We didn't know what his personality was like. Someone could describe Date a certain way and not mention that he's into porno bags or whatever. For all we know, it's still the same personality. It's just right now we're just looking at his face and you're just biased.
No, I'm not biased at all.
How about Aset?
I thought of that name. That's when I taught Iris about her name. Greek and Egyptian mythology.
Aset. It's pretty. I love it.
Does a set of all sets contain herself?
Math.
You see that flower over there? It's a very special flower that blooms in the cold. A winter iris. Just like the iris from Greek mythology.
She's the messenger goddess. And the goddess of rainbows, too.
That's right. That's why the iris means good news and hope.
Good news.
He's got a personality.
Well, I mean before
This is
Iris.
before.
No, before Iris.
Are you sure? No, I thought it. Oh, we just knew things that he did, not his personality. We don't have his personality.
No, Rohan told us about him, that he was a stoic, no-nonsense detective. He didn't care if he had to break the rules just as long as shit got done. He was just sort of a cold, no-nonsense type. And then once, he like kissed Hitomi and started like actually going out with her, then when he started like soften up. Because Rohan even mentioned the words like, oh, that cold heart finally melted.
That's true. That's
So-
true. Okay, I remember that. That would have technically still have been the actual original Date.
Yeah.
Well, I have no reason. I'm not gonna call him Falco because he's Date.
Well,
He's
yeah,
a new-
well, that's
he's
what I'm
his own
saying.
person.
Before he was Falco, then he turned Date.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle. You met Mommy at this shrine, right?
No, it was a different shrine.
it was the one down the street.
It was the one down the street, you idiot. Oh god, he's turning into Venom.
I should have called you stupid set, more like. Walks away, leaves. It zooms up. It's Sejima's face.
I was about to say they don't. I was about to say they don't show her face because we don't have a younger model of her.
It's Sejima with the it's boob Sejima.
When am I gonna hear good news from you two?
What?
When will Uncle be my dad?
Iris, you are very forthcoming. I appreciate that.
The Okonomiyaki War.
Many people were lost that day.
Many people, many pancakes are lost that day.
She must have really enjoyed herself. She even said that she
That's
wanted
for
to
you.
do it again soon.
Yeah, we should. We'll do it whenever she likes. Maybe even every day.
Oh, you. Every day?
Hitomi, do you want to live together? The three of us?
Are you sure?
What do you mean?
People are going to talk.
I don't care about that one bit.
Well then, hypothetically, what if Iris and I were being hunted down by a secret organization?
Nice a lots.
Well, I'd defend you, of course.
What if they're zombies?
Zombies?
Remember when we went to that haunted house and you were clinging to my arm?
Because it was dark and it came out of nowhere. But fine. I don't care if it's zombies or aliens or whatever else. I will defend you and Iris with my life.
Thank you. Well then, my answer is yes.
Aw.
So, you want to go clean?
I keep forgetting his voice is so stupid. It does not look like
Well,
him.
here's the thing. It's not a stupid
you
voice.
please.
It's just not fitting.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I mean by stupid. Is it like it does not seem like it just does not. It doesn't fit.
But this
Done a
voice
lot
isn't
for us.
difficult.
His voice is difficult.
But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major.
It involves your hands.
This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about actually going and killing a girl and a mom and her daughter. I was just using euphemisms. I call my left testicle this woman. I call my right testicle his daughter. You're giving me a hand job, okay?
Should be simple, you know?
Big misunderstanding, dude.
This is...
Now I understand. I understand why Rohan wanted these two dead.
Because pee and poo.
So Sejima asked Rohan to take Rohan found out. He also found out that Monica had given birth to a child. If the chef was shit...
Yes, we heard this before.
Rohan never
Okay,
chose
fine.
so about Hitomi and Iris. I don't know why not. Maybe he decided it wasn't important enough to mention? He played it close to the chest. Need to know basis only. That way there'd be no loose ends. That's why Rohan hired the assassin Falco. Meaning me to kill Hitomi and Iris.
So he wasn't a detective, he was an assassin?
No, he was a detective, then he got caught by Rohan, and he was given a choice.
Right.
Die or work for me.
Okay, then became an assassin. Okay, yeah, correct. Okay. A lot of stuff happened, okay?
You got it? I want you on this right away. If you could do it in 2, maybe 3 days, that would be great. Good luck.
If you could do it in 4, maybe 12 days, that'd be that'd be good, I guess. It wouldn't be great.
And if
you
it
could do
somehow
within
took like
the-
6 years,
If it took about 6 years, I'd forgive you, but I'd be like, what am I paying you for? If it took, but if it took 6 years and 1 day, you're done.
if it took 6 years and 1 days, you're done. And if it takes 6 years and 2 days, even after I fired
But it's
you,
great again, actually.
then I'm gonna need help again.
I'm sure.
I'll give you double pay.
Because after I fire you, after 6 years and 1 day, she's still not dead, so I need to hire someone to kill her. So
I'll hire you
restart the
back at
cycle.
like 75% cut.
I needed a plan. How can I get out of the organization to keep him safe? I couldn't think of anything. Yeah, we heard this all. We heard
From an
this
old
all.
friend. Well, you haven't heard this.
I see. I hear some pretty crazy confessions in my line of work, but this one takes the cake. But don't worry, all right? You could have told me you were being attacked by Martians and I still would have believed you.
The truth
Boss
is, Boss and I
and I-
were in the same rookie class of police recruits in our 20s.
She's been hiding it from me.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
wait,
close,
quickly,
that was-
go to the log. How old is 89? Or Falco, or Date, or whatever?
Well, he's 30.
No, I mean the file. No, Date's body is 30, but how old is Falco body? Early 40s. Okay, so that does match up with Boss, because I'm like,
Okay.
if Date's 30 and Boss is like 40, how are they in the same class together in their 20s?
So, can you help me?
I do have one idea.
Huh?
Have you heard of the new investigation department, Abyss?
You mean in this building, right the fuck here with your office?
I was put in command there.
Maybe she moved all of her items from this room to that room, and it was identical.
Yeah, see, they don't have the race car.
I see.
The sync
Yeah,
machine
right.
is normally used to look inside someone's head, but it does have another
Also,
function.
Adam, would you believe
can
there are like a
technically
shit ton
use
of
it to
items you
swap
didn't click
bodies.
Huh?
There were a shit ton of items you didn't click on. Like, you see right behind her, there's like the little shrine and the coffee machine. If you looked at the ceiling, there's an air vent. If you look more towards the left, there's like a broom. If you look more on her desk, there's like some coins and a key.
Okay, and
They filled her office with so much shit.
Swap bodies?
Right. So if we use that...
What do you mean?
I mean, switch bodies with Rohan. The new you will be Rohan, chairman of the Kumakuras.
this is Boss's idea.
Then you can send out an order. No one lays a finger on Hitomi and Iris.
Okay, that I did not predict, that this was Boss's idea.
Well, remember, Boss has some crazy fucking ideas.
What about Rohan?
I feel like her name would
he
be
be
Kim in
in my
another
body?
life.
Miss Wexler, huh?
Just get rid of it, I guess.
Get rid of it?
You can take this opportunity to get rid of Falco once and for all. No one will know what really happened. No one will ever find out that a police officer was moonlighting as an assassin. It's two birds with one stone, right?
Yeah, but my woman and my child.
I had no reservations about giving up my body. My body had soaked up in so much blood. I was almost glad to be rid of it.
But would
I did have
Hitomi
a-
accept the 7-foot-tall, 300-pound muscular mutton chop voice does not match appearance Rohan?
Who wouldn't? He's a sex idol. He's a symbol of fertility, Mr. Rohan. With my body switched, I couldn't show myself. I'd never be able to see them again. But I didn't care, as long as they were safe.
So all in all,
Alright.
this is like some
Leave
really
everything to
twisted
me.
love story.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hayato Yagyu.
It's the Love Somnium files. Gosh, you should know that already.
Also, your name is Hayato Yagyu.
Hayato.
Hayato Yagyu.
Hayato.
Hayato. Yeah, Hayato. That was your real name.
Hayato Yagyu. Hayato.
It's funny because we didn't really need to know his real name, but it's just
Boss.
a nice little...
How did you bring in Rohan Kumakura?
You'll meet a Hayato someday.
I made up some charges and had the cops take him in.
Also, Pewter,
Is
you're
that okay?
still gray-haired?
He dyes it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I mean, I guess
Because
if he's
about to
Team
switch
Plasma,
bodies.
then... Which is the gym... Which is the team that's
Alright.
mostly green?
Rohan has been put to sleep.
Mostly
He
green?
will
Yeah,
not
is
be
that
waking
Plasma?
up for a while.
No.
Remember, to get your consciousness to fully transfer,
Yeah, I know. I understand. Stay in Somnium for more than 6 minutes. Right.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's actually one more song.
we're counting on you.
Let us begin.
You ready, Adam?
3, 2,
There isn't one.
1.
No, there is one. You're playing it right now.
No, it's just gonna flash forward.
Yeah, you're right. I'm fucking with you.
That's not Tsuchima's head.
Stop. Please.
Damn, you killed one of Alice's beta designs. Oh, and then you killed one of Lotus's beta designs. Okay, now you're just being a dick.
Help me.
Also, why didn't you reach for the gun?
was wondering why we're seeing all this. Is like, oh yeah, because he's inside of Rohan's head.
Yeah,
He's
Rohan's
seeing
like
all the things
looking.
that Rohan did.
Yeah, because
No.
because
It's
technically
not-
Date wouldn't know what.
Hayato is.
Yeah, Hayato. Yeah, Hayato is seeing what Rohan did because Rohan was Red Man.
Yeah, I know.
You're...
It's me.
Rohan?
Did you forget your own idea?
Does that mean...
I'm Hayato Yagyu. The switch worked.
Nintendo in 2017. The Switch worked!
And there's been
Oh,
a breakthrough
shit.
in the case.
Holy fuck, we're selling dozens.
I know.
There's a
You
breakthrough.
don't have to say it.
Regarding the Cyclops serial killings, right?
It's so fucking tall compared to them.
Oh yeah,
How did
that's
you know?
that's the funny thing. It's like he's like I think he wait. Go to his file. Does it show his height in his file?
He's massive.
No, I want to
take a
know.
look at-
Is he 7 foot actually? Where is he? Rohan.
Did we get a
Where's
Hayato
Rohan?
filled
There
in?
he is. He's down there.
Trying to see if I guess I never filled it in. Rohan.
Nah, no
No,
height.
we don't see how old he is.
Boo.
Okay.
We can monitor what happens in the Somnium from this room.
I'll just look up on the Wikipedia.
Computer explained there wasn't just one Cyclops, there were two.
Holy shit, 8'3".
We should ask him about it.
Incredible.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't actually check anything.
Good idea.
Though, would you be
When
surprised if
Rohan
he
wakes
was
up,
8'3"?
we'll interrogate him.
I wouldn't be surprised. Pretty big. Pretty
He's
big
a
boy.
big boy. Well, he's gone.
Huh?
Hello.
What?
Now here's
Pewter,
the,
where is he?
see, here's the problem with switching bodies.
How would I know?
That's technically
This
still
is bad.
Hagyu's body.
Where'd he go?
Hey,
Also,
which way did Rohan
what do you
go?
think of the Somnium theme?
Well, it's fitting, but it's not. There are way more melodic themes in the game I prefer.
Hmm.
Huh? Rohan's standing right there.
No, this isn't Rohan.
Oh, that's what you meant by the problem is, because I'm like, what are you talking about? The problem?
Yeah, the
You're
problem
talking as in
is-
the problem is that you were saying the problem is that people still identify him as that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yagyu, where is Yagyu? Where did he go?
Oh, him. He just left.
What?
Why didn't you stop him?
What do you mean? He's a detective. He said he wanted to leave, so I opened the door.
See, yeah, that's the
Did I
problem.
do something wrong?
No, don't tell me.
Nah, you know what? You're gonna fuck you, Kaguya or Kagami. You're gonna
That's not
you're being
Kagami.
demoted.
No.
An awful, terrible feeling. I knew where he was headed. I ran out to the parking lot, got in my car, and flooded it.
Oh,
hello.
right. That's why.
What
Yeah,
are you doing here at this hour?
makes sense. It all makes sense. Everything all checks out.
Such beautiful eyes.
Oh, stop. You're always flattering me. Anyway, come on in. I'll
See,
make us some tea.
an unnecessary side effect is that we just made his job easier.
You bastard!
No! Stop!
No.
Stop right there!
Oh, now you bring the SWAT. Now, the immediate question is, why the fuck didn't they immediately switch back?
What do you mean?
Why didn't they re-switch Rohan and Haguya?
Right, because you're like, well, the whole point that we did this was to have that happen, but
Well, yeah.
Came at a price, left with a permanent injury. She lost all use of her right hand, thanks to the bullet I fired from my own gun. It wasn't tactically you, Hayato. I said nothing. I got up and left the hospital room. Left all my memories with her. That night, I visited the Kumakura building and called them all together.
Everyone, listen up. Hitomi Sagan and her daughter Iris are untouchable from this day forward. If any of you lay a single finger on them, you don't want to know what'll happen to you. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
So then he just led the Yakuza for a bit.
Went to So's mansion.
Meet with Saito. Figure out the truth behind the Cyclops murders. As long as you're like that, I think he'll be more open with you.
Went to the Tsujima.
When I got there, I said I want to meet Saito. In the intercom, after a while, the gate opened and Saito himself welcomed me. Hi. Oh, yeah, he has a different look.
What is it you want to talk about?
You know,
Weird not seeing him in
here's
purple,
the thing.
yeah.
No, look. He's wearing a suit jacket, a sweater, and a turtleneck.
Yeah.
Also, I think he'd look better in purple.
Why the victims have their right eyes taken out? About the next target.
Do you have someone in mind?
Let me think. What'll it be? The fifth murder? The fifth Cyclops killer victim?
Hold on. Could you not refer to us like that?
Why not?
I told you, it's very old-fashioned.
But that's our name.
The name you decided. You even sent that letter without my permission. You said it would throw off their investigation. I don't know how effective it was.
So there's no relation to Greek mythology?
What? Don't ask me. You're the one who came up with it.
I guess Falco is still a little stupid. Or I guess Haguya's still got a bit of Date stupidity.
That was your idea.
You mean Hayato?
Hayato.
I don't understand why you're asking me.
My idea, was it?
Yes. You told me that you suffer from hemispatial neglect. That you can't recognize the right half of your vision.
Right side ataxia.
You always eat the left half of your meals and all that. The same is true of the faces of those you've killed.
We've heard this before, actually. We've heard that detail about him.
Yeah.
From MoMA.
You can't recognize faces out of your right eye.
It's just like they're doing the 999 thing. It's like a different version of prosopagnosia.
Which means you can only see the right half of their faces.
It's like half a callback.
And that's why you pull their right eye.
Half a
That's what you
callback.
told me anyway.
About Saito and Rohan.
How long has it been since we last met?
That's an odd question.
Humor me.
The first time we met was when I killed Monica, and my father asked you to deal with the body. But we didn't so much as see each other for 12 years after that. Why are you asking me this?
What was the next time we met?
About half a year ago.
And what did I tell you then?
You don't remember?
Remind me.
I remember you showed up rather suddenly. You really want to kill people? I'll find you targets. Just let me keep the eyes. Then we both get what we want. We'll make good partners.
Hey, Saito. Could you come with me for a bit?
Where are we going?
There's a place I want to take you.
Really? Is it perhaps the police station?
Suddenly, they surrounded me before I could react.
What are you doing?
You aren't the real Rohan Kumakura. I could tell as soon as you opened your mouth. Let's get a change of scenery. Fortunately for you, I am interested in hearing you talk.
Well, like you said, he got his brain damage, so maybe
Mr.
he's just...
Kumakura showed me this place, so it's fitting that this is where you die. What a wonderful feeling. The truth serum is working beautifully. Wow. I see. I see. You got into that body with the sync machine. Fascinating. I'm intrigued. I want to see it for myself. The prototype sync machine. Where is it? Chiba, you there. Why don't you go and fetch it for me? Don't
Oh yeah,
worry.
so all these
whatever
bodyguards
it
are in
costs.
on it.
Well, these are the the relatives of the other bodyguards we've seen.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a long, distinguished line of bodyguards that look literally identical.
Yeah.
They're all different ages, too. They never age, but they are physically different ages. They're literally different
Well,
ages, but they
it
physically
looks
all
like
look the same
preparations
age.
are
It's a long lineage.
Let's say you and I get started.
Doesn't matter if they're male or female, if they're 80 or 3 years old. They're all born at that size and at that configuration of just proportions.
So why
The next game should be about them, honestly.
I mean,
All right, let's go.
fair.
What do you mean fair?
I mean, you could make a whole spin-off game based on these things.
These fucking bodyguards.
And there we go, it's over. Now we've got Dottie. So remind me again why we couldn't just keep our old name and immediately go after him?
What are you doing? Follow him!
Uh-huh.
So it seems like Saito wasn't so, adaptive to the machine. My memories after that were lost in a violent haze. I was forcibly disconnected during the sync. Saito's mind overwhelmed me, only my consciousness was sent over. My memories were left behind in the original brain.
So he's saying that right as he took that off, he didn't know who he was, but he had to get out of there. And
Yes.
He instinctively jumped out the window, and that was the birth of Date.
Yes. I
Right,
thought I
got
might have some of Saito's memories to cling to, but I never picked them up. Maybe because they weren't mine to hold. It felt like reality itself was disappearing. I was confused and lost, like suffering from a permanent hallucination. I could barely feel my feet beneath me walking under the city lights. When I regained my faculties, I found I was in Golden Yokacho. My wandering with no destination in mind was interrupted by a woman.
You're Saito Sejima? I guess not. Sorry, I just had a feeling. I heard that the prototype machine was stolen, so we lost communication for a whole week.
Who are you?
Just as I thought. You've lost your memory. All right. From now on, think of me as your boss.
Boss?
That's right. That's what you'll call me. Come with me to where you belong.
Because apparently real names aren't important.
I managed to make a new family register for you.
Where did you go?
Yeah, where'd you get that outfit?
No. Where did you go? You sound far away.
I just bent over.
No.
Because I had to check
From
something.
today on, you have a new name and a new life. As a member of Abyss, the team I run.
You want me to be a police officer?
You were a policeman before, remember? You've already passed the exams. There shouldn't be a problem.
But the new me didn't pass.
That's fine, trust me. It won't be a problem. That congressman knows how to pull strings.
Who?
No one, never mind.
Wait, so
Is Boss under the impression that I am actually Saito? But no, she wouldn't be, because
no.
who does she think I am right now?
Falco. Or or Hayuda.
Hayato.
Sorry, that name. It's for some reason. Maybe it's because I only ever hear it once that it's forgettable in my mind. My Somnium.
I just know it because I know a character called Hayato. That you will see at some point. Okay, so because it's like the Date is has gone under the name this body and the character in the names that have gone through this body are Hayato, Falco, number 89 is the other one, But
And now
there was
Date.
Date and yes,
Right.
So it's like,
Rohan and
it is just
Saito.
it is just easier for whenever I ask you these questions, you keep saying different people. I just say Date because that's who I know him as.
Well, I just think of like the current person.
So what's my new name?
Kaname Date. I hope you like it.
Kaname Date.
Yep. Nice to meet you, Date.
Nice.
One year later, I was calling the control room. Peter had something to show me. It's this new vibrator I invented.
The official title is AI Ball.
None when we tested it out on liked it, so I revamped it to be a
An
brain
eyeball.
computer.
Yeah.
You may call her Aiba.
I mean,
The
honestly, I'm
artificial
expecting
intelligence
vibrators to get
contained within this
Bluetooth
sphere
nowadays.
is nothing short
They
of
already exist.
miraculous.
I know.
Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner.
No, I mean there are already smart vibrators. They exist. They're real.
But why?
So that you can
Because the next step is going to be brain eyeball computers.
She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Hello.
I'm the eyeball. I
How are
remember
you
it, so
feeling?
you don't have to. That's
Your
it.
head clearing up?
Hello, I'm the AI ball. I remember it, so you don't have to.
Thanks, Aiba.
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting.
I really want you to enjoy this show. I need you to see it clearly. Awake. Looking at it.
Well, kind of hard, because you destroyed my other eye.
You know, they had to create a whole separate model of Saito for the other thing where he had both of his eyeballs the same color.
Yeah.
So there's probably, it's not even just, there's probably two entire Date 3D models in the game that one just has a different eyeball color.
Yeah, one's in a different outfit and with a different eyeball.
What happened? What was Falco's real name? Hayato.
You would know more about that than me, or do you not remember? You've been using other men's names for so long you don't even know your own.
It's Yagyu. Hayato Yagyu.
Hayato.
Yes, that's right.
You see, you heard it twice.
You're a Japanese native who worked as a police officer.
Hayato, Hayato, Hayato.
Imagine a police officer being a serial
Yagyu.
killer. I don't think the public would react kindly
Also, I
to
don't know
that
if it's
they
just
found
me,
out.
but he's holding that gun weird.
If it works, it works.
Heads would roll. Departments would fold. There would be shameful suicides. So your superiors decided that erasing every record of your existence was the preferable option. Hayato Yagyu ceased to exist. And Falco, the anonymous assassin, was sent to prison, where he was known as Number 89. Fitting for a man with no name.
Uh-huh. So why did Boss know that we were Hayato? Why? How
Because
did
it
she
was her
know?
plan. And, after, Rohan supposedly went missing, or the body of Rohan supposedly went missing.
I guess she would have assumed that if there was another swap, then
Yeah.
no. But that means she knew this whole time that the real, well, I guess.
Because remember, one of them was locked up, the other one was dead. She assumed that
Wait.
when Rohan
Okay, wait.
died...
Yes. Okay, well, I immediately answered my question by remembering that Sejima is technically the big boy in charge of everything.
Mhm.
That means that this entire... Because the real question would be, why wouldn't Boss just lock up, Rohan in the first place? Let's pretend no one ever swapped. Rohan was still, a crime member, right? But Boss could never arrest him because of Sejima, right? Because he was affiliated with Sejima, and
Yeah.
Sejima is affiliated with Abyss.
Yes.
And corruption. You can't do anything to him because otherwise rip your company.
But if you destroy it from the inside out...
So Boss has been Boss is one of the only people who has known all this time that Saito was inside of Rohan. Like, she knew for years
Yeah.
that
And
Saito was inside Rohan because it was the only thing that made sense.
yeah,
'Cause
but
she knew that if
you got to remember Rohan went to a mental care facility
I guess so.
for after
But
that incident after.
But even then, she must have been keeping tabs on him. She knew that Saito
Yes,
was in
but
there.
you got to remember a
Yeah.
year ago, Rohan committed suicide. She didn't know about the Shoko switch.
Right. So she thought, I guess that's the end of
She
Saito.
thought that's the end of Saito, and Rohan is in jail.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she's like, now she's been surprised.
Now she's surprised that Saito is actually back. Well,
Pretty
she hasn't even been.
inconvenient.
She hasn't been here for a while. She's just gone.
And it's like, I'm like, well, it's pretty unfortunate for us that Boss never decided to do us the courtesy of telling us the truth, but I guess she thought it would hurt too much. Because she's like, well, then I'd have to tell him about all his reputation and maybe it would be
Hitomi
too
and
much.
Iris.
And he told me it might be too much for him to bear, so maybe she just decided for himself that would be too much emotional pain for him. So
Also,
I guess
he
I
wouldn't
can
be able
believe
to wear
that.
this sweet jacket.
You would still be able to wear the jacket. I mean, anyone can. Yeah.
Yeah,
you could
but
still
I
wear the
mean,
jacket.
Hayato can't pull off that jacket.
Maybe he could. Have you seen him in it? I don't think so.
I mean, fan art probably.
I guess I'll just run through all the options.
Stop right there!
So was Hitomi Hitomi was never told anything? She was just led to believe that her new boyfriend was evil? Just turned evil one day?
No, I don't even think she realized that it was Hayato that did
6
it.
years ago, Rohan in Falco's body visited Hitomi's house and tried
What are you
to
talking
kill
about?
her.
He opened the door and she said, "Oh, you're always flattering me."
Well, yeah, no. She didn't see him shoot her.
Well,
she
she
just
would've-
got shot and passed out. She didn't realize that all she knew, it was that big man who came in and shot her.
But the big man came in after he shot her, didn't he?
No, he came in when Rohan was about to shoot
right.
her. Said
Right. Okay, I'm just okay. Yeah, you're right.
But that didn't go very well. He was arrested by the police. He was sent to trial and sentenced to life in prison. It only makes sense. Falco was an assassin responsible for countless murders. The title assassin makes it sound so clean and professional, doesn't it? But he was a murderer. A serial killer. Life in prison was a light sentence as far as I'm concerned.
That's the highest sentence. Next
He
to death.
deserved far worse. Consider yourself lucky.
What are you doing? Follow him!
Yeah, what happened to you?
After the sink 6 years ago, I became a parasite in Rohan's body. But I was broken. The sink only sent data to my brain piece by piece. But that error did allow me to escape prison.
No! Stop!
Yeah, see, all she knows is that a big
It
man...
was Rohan who was accused of injuring Hitomi.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Naturally, I went to trial, being the one inside Rohan's body at the time, for a violation of firearms law and attempted murder. However,
Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital.
Isn't it weird how all these callbacks are just like, huh, though even those little details.
Yeah, it's great. But then...
you have a choice. Iris and Hitomi. Die before these two or after. I would of course prefer that you choose the latter. It would be quite a lonely affair with no one watching.
Iba, now's the time. Now's the time, Iba.
So, what do you want to do? I'll give you to the count of 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. In fact, actually, he's gonna do the. They have to pull. What's the word? They have to pay this off at some point. He's gonna say the code word, and he's gonna then tell a lie.
1, 2, 3.
Or MoMA
Surprise
happens.
Surprise MoMA.
Damn.
Man, my man MoMA takes a gut shot and is unfazed. See, that is a homie.
Thanks, MoMA.
You need
you
people
okay?
need MoMAs in their lives.
But it is true though that he's gonna. That has to be the finishing move. He has to say the phrase out loud and then that lie.
Do you know what the phrase is though?
I remember the phrase was the sequence of numbers, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, no, the lie. What do you think the lie is? That's the big thing.
Well, it just has to be a lie. You're asking me what I think he's gonna lie about?
Yeah, what do you think he could possibly lie about? Out of
Well,
all the things that have transpired over this game, what do you think is the thing he would intentionally lie about?
Well, I imagine it'll be contextual to whatever conversation they're gonna have is like, as they're like having their little standoff.
Are you really Dante?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Yeah, someone called Iba told me about it.
Oh, at least she was doing something.
It was weird. It was kind of like eavesdropping.
Iba.
Where is she? I don't see her anywhere.
Inside his left eye socket. What's wrong?
He can't
Sorry.
believe it.
Bastard got me.
No,
Take
he's
this.
just shocked that an eyeball called him. Hey.
Do it! Tessa and her mom are in danger, right? Please, save them.
That's my wife who's in danger, buddy.
I gave a firm nod and gripped the gun, following after Saito. Lightning.
Oh, this
Thunder.
warehouse is a lot less cluttered.
Where's the B, A, and F and C doors?
Oh.
Iris!
Date, do you like fireworks?
It's a first-person shooter.
A brilliant, glimmering fragment of time. The
It's
flash
funny.
begins as a
So said the
ordered
exact
chemical
same
reaction
thing.
that melts into chaos. Human lives are the same, are they not?
How do you like
As
it? You're
is
now
the
playing Doom.
universe itself.
Well, no, with how like weird this like FOV is, it's more like Ultra Kill.
Hey, can we after this? Can we take an intermission so I can show y'all funny?
No, Wendy, we're at the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
Let's just finish it.
No, we're only halfway through. Now we can totally pause it.
I can't get any help from Iba.
Blooming, scattering. in
Well,
the
you are
moment,
you are like half vision, so aiming is probably going to be horrible for you.
I thought he said
and it's
holding me.
only a single moment, isn't it?
Have you been paying attention to the past couple hours, Wendy?
No. Next thing you know, I
Okay.
turn around and I'm like, oh,
A
it's
unique
just bodies.
moment that you can never revisit.
Mm.
That's what makes life beautiful.
Should I just risk it? But if I miss, I'll hit Iris.
But I've spoken enough. It's showtime. I will show you the most beautiful fireworks you've ever seen. The scattering of the cerebral plasma, the splattering blood.
Hey, maybe if you stop
What?
monologuing, maybe you could get away with that shit.
Beautiful art. Oh, don't blink. I want this to burn into your retinas. Well, the one you have left.
Damn it! What do I do? What do I do?
Uh-huh.
Toria!
Yeah, baby! That's what we're waiting for. That's what it's all
Mizuki.
about. Woo!
You bastard! What do you think you're doing to Iris?
Tessa!
she's
here to help.
I mean, she's always wanted to beat up Date, so like.
It's true. Basically what she's doing.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
An actual action sequence.
It's not great.
Jesus, Ragdoll.
Yeah.
But they only designed one action piece music.
Did you find him?
Well, it's a good action piece music.
No, I can't find him anywhere.
Where the hell is he?
Even Oda's here. Fuck off.
Somehow everyone shows up, then Pewter and So and Boss, everyone is just here.
And then as I beat up Saito, they're all like,
No,
congratulations.
what happens? No, what happens is the final killing blow is done by Kagami.
That'd be great, actually.
Some girl named Aiba told me to come. I heard everything.
About the mind swapping, too. I heard it too, from Saito. Uncle, it's really you, right?
You came to help?
Yeah, of course. If I didn't come, who would?
I mean, fair.
Ew. Oh, but don't flatter yourself, Date. We didn't come here for you. We're here to save Iris and Hitomi.
Right. Got it.
Oh, fuck off.
Damn,
How's your
okay,
foot?
shit.
I'm fine. This is nothing.
Really?
Stop
Because you were
worrying
crying
about
like a
me and go
baby.
get that guy.
Adrenaline is a powerful thing.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Go save my mom.
Yeah, let's go save Mom. Before the video feed decides to crap out.
I said, okay, I need to find Saito. Yeah.
Where is Saito?
Equipment. Oh, where is Saito? Oh, where is Saito?
Over to the top floor.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, he's over here.
No? What did they just say?
Go to the top floor.
Go to the top floor.
Date!
Hitomi? Hitomi!
Running up the stairs, step after step, vision blurred together.
I
I reach the
I
top
reach the
floor.
top floor. Sight I will never forget, greeted my eye. Bam, bam, bam. Bum, bum, ba. Bum, bum, ba.
Damn it!
Mom! Iris!
It seems I have an even bigger audience now. That's fine. Having more spectators will be a treat for us all. You all want to see, don't you? The fireworks? Oh, am I wrong?
I'll be right back.
So you don't want to see the fireworks? Fine. Let's do this then. Date, drop your weapon. I promise I'll put the fireworks on hold. I'll even release this woman.
He's lying, Date!
Don't do it!
Throw down your gun, Date. Ah, I see. You don't intend to take me up on my generous proposal?
Date!
You want to shoot me, is that it? Then do it. But you only get one shot. You have to kill me with one bullet. If you don't, the fireworks show will begin in earnest. And I will blow this woman's brains into the sky. What will it be, Date? What will you do?
Don't pull the trigger. Aiba, say the passcode. Explode Aiba.
Well done. However, you aren't out of the woods yet. You have to throw your gun down, remember? You have 1 minute. If that weapon is still in your hands, I'll start the fireworks.
What did you say? Speak louder, I'm across the warehouse.
And one more thing. If any of you move, I'll skip down to 0.
And then I will escape.
Oh no.
Let's begin. Ready? 59. 58.
Date, look! It's that girl I told you about.
Aiba.
Date, I do not have much time. Listen carefully. As I mentioned previously, I cannot escape this body. A surge of electricity shorted out my circuit. I cannot administer a paralyzing electric shock either. However,
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, correct.
Huh?
Self-destruct. Let us determine a code number. Command 41205. If you issue this command, I will detonate.
No, that's still too dangerous. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first...
What is the second command?
How about if I tell a lie?
A lie?
Something that's not the truth. If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
I hate porno mags.
Is your data stored in the cloud?
Unfortunately, that data has all been deleted.
Oh, how convenient.
I'm speaking to you using only local data.
Then...
Wait, there's a signal in this warehouse?
Destroyed.
Damn, this place was getting really good Wi-Fi to house an AI.
Who the fuck deleted her data? Was that Pewter?
Pewter.
Why would he do that?
Because
What an
he's been
idiot.
told by So
What?
to try to stop us, remember? That's the whole reason why Aiba can't get out the body, or she got circuited and she has to throw up firewalls, is because Pewter's basically deleting her off the face of the earth.
That happened in this timeline, huh?
Yeah. And in the other one, so.
Wow.
I will be destroyed as well.
10, 9,
Say it, Date.
6,
Date, command.
2. You are even more of an idiot than I thought. Do I look like the kind of man who keeps his promises? Now you get to see 5 fireworks. If you didn't drop your gun, it would have only been 1. You understand? After I dispose of this woman, I will pop their heads as well. I can't believe you did that. Fortunately for you, you won't have long to regret it. Yes. Yes. The burning in your eye. I see it now. Watch. Eyes open. Watch this woman die. See her brain burn like fireworks.
Aiba, can you hear me?
Yes,
We don't have a choice.
I know.
Command 41205.
Okay, Date.
I... I hate you, Aiba. I hate you, and I never want to see you again.
Second command confirmed. I understand.
Be seeing you.
Everyone's just like, what the fuck? So...
This is fucking God.
I mean, what did you expect? What, you thought it would just take out, it would just blow up the second?
Your left eye?
I'm so.
You're so used to it being like sort of like at least like semi like hidden. Like maybe they would have just blown up off screen.
Huh?
It was satisfying though. Anyway, hold on.
Thank you so much, Uncle.
No, don't thank me.
Thank Iba.
Thank.
Also, I like it. That was so fucking. That was just a really nice
Falco.
way to like show
It is you, Falco. Right?
like how much Date cared. Oh.
You shouldn't call me that. I am Kaname Date, MPD, Special Investigation Team Abyss. Sinker.
It was a very touching moment until you burst out laughing. I will say.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
no, it's not your fault. It's just I didn't really think. Oh, that was funny.
more of like it was more of like a satisfying laugh because it had comedic timing.
What comedic timing?
Because it's like.
Also, 3 months later, Kasai.
It should have been 6 months later. Keep up the whole 6 thing.
Funny.
Yeah, I truly missed opportunity.
So I was correct, and there is a plot hole.
A plot hole?
Regarding the sequel.
Well, don't tell me it yet. Don't say anything.
I'll tell you after. Because it's not like a story spoiler, but it's just more of like a weird thing.
Uncle, your left eye.
Don't say anything.
Oh,
I will say
this?
something.
No.
Yes. Also, look,
No.
look, they didn't give him a heterochromia.
Rip. Even though, theoretically, well, I mean, I guess his eye was left intact. No, it wasn't. Wait, was it?
Yeah, his original eye was left intact, so they probably just copied it.
Well, not they would have just had to put it back in. Remember, because that's how they.
Well, no, it
explained
got detached from the cornea.
Yeah, but then you just put it back in. That's what they said.
Yeah, but it was detached from the actual like cornea and socket and retinas. They would have to have like designed like a whole thing to be able to reattach it so he can regain his sight.
They built a fucking sync machine. They could put it back.
It's just a prosthetic.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me.
Oh, good.
Okay.
You know, if we had some fishing line and gum.
No.
I never thought you'd be an offering box thief.
No, you've got it all wrong. I swallowed a goldfish. I'm trying to get it out by swallowing some fishing line.
Are you sure your brain is fully recovered?
Oh yeah, she was supposed to die.
What do you
From
mean
the
by
tumor.
supposed to die? Oh well, that's true. Is that what you're saying the plot hole is?
No, that's not the plot hole.
Okay.
But you remember she had a
These
tumor where
statues are
she
supposed to
immediately
be
Yeah,
died?
inspired by
obviously I remember the
sphinxes from
tumor.
Egypt. That went to India, then China, then all the way to Japan.
Really? I didn't know that.
Praying mantis.
What are you doing?
Praying mantis fist. Mizuki taught me.
It still would be quite traumatizing, I think, for everyone in that building to see Date's head explode. I mean, the person they recognized as Date.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that visual is probably going to be in Mizuki's nightmares.
Well, no, it'd probably be in her dreams.
What? No, it would be in her nightmares, because she sometimes... I'm going to assume that by some mental association, sometimes when she dreams with Date, she's going to see him as that form.
Well, yeah, true.
So seeing that head explode is going to freak her the fuck
I'm making more
out.
of like a joke.
Should she really be doing that? A lantern. A Chizuya, you wash your hands. A Chozuya, you wash your hand. They're both Chozuyas. Tree.
I replanted
Oh, thanks, priest.
What? Huh.
I don't know what was that.
Ghost free.
Is something wrong?
Don't worry about it, Dante. I replanted it. It's all good, buddy.
No, I just felt like I heard someone talking.
What?
That's the main enemy of the sequel.
Yeah, that's the main enemy. Oh damn, how did you?
Apparently they come from Egypt. Apparently. Monument.
Do you know what it says?
When listening to music on your smartphone with wireless earphones, you must be sure it is properly synced with your device. And that's what it says.
That's what it says.
That is absolutely not what it says.
Stone monument. God, I wonder what Date's gonna feel like then he has a new penis to fap with.
I mean, it's his old penis.
It is his, it's his penis.
It is his
He has
penis.
So it's like...
Also,
I
how
wonder-
awkward is it going to be to have to, dating Hitomi again?
Well, they're all filled in. Sacred Shard.
You've been looking at that rope
No,
for a while.
that's not what I
Why
meant.
is that?
Iris, don't mind me, I'm talking to myself.
Also, anyway, any
No
chance
reason.
something in the game can startle you one last time? Just for good luck?
I don't know, maybe. Possibly. Being tied up in ropes, though.
Ah, fuck it.
It's still Date. He's still in there.
It's still Date.
Do you like my new body? It's my old body, technically.
The way you are now is more familiar for me anyway, so... My old uncle is back, you know?
Uh-huh.
Besides, I don't care what you look like. You're always uncle to me. Isn't that
Aw.
how it should be? To judge by our hearts and not by our appearance?
And you wanted me to go on a Date with you.
So I'm really that ugly, huh?
No. It's a rugged kind of handsome.
Hey, how are you?
As you can see, I'm great. Hop hop, kangaroo goes hop.
I'm glad the surgery went well.
The surgery. Alright, cool, she's fine.
Yeah, the nanomachines went pew pew and bzz bzz and got rid of all the tumors.
I thought they were supposed to go beep, beep, beep. What? That's
Yeah,
what.
right.
Are you sure you got the right nanomachines?
How do you
At least, that's what I think they sound like. I don't know, they're small.
Adam, you have your own superpower. I have the monstergenic field. You have insanely accurate detail memory, but piss poor storyline line memory. You can't remember a story for shit, but you can remember a tiny detail as she's saying beep 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 for how the nanomachines go, but you can't remember a story how the series of events in a storyline goes.
I can remember how a storyline goes. It's just this story has
Uh-huh.
been ping-ponging between like 5 different timelines where different things happen at each one.
Uh-huh,
And I have
yeah.
I have to readjust each time. I'm like, okay, we're now back in this one, and now I know what everything happened.
Sure, yeah, okay, keep telling yourself that.
Anyway, everything is fine now. The doctor even said I can dance again.
That's the most important thing.
I mean, that
Thanks
is.
to the boss. She paid for the treatment. Can you believe it?
It's not exactly true. Boston and Panda pocket is a confidential transfer of funds. Iris knows everything about the original and new Cyclops serial killings now. Not just her, Hitomi, Mizuki, Oda, Momo, they all know. The higher-ups are willing to do anything to keep it from getting out. So in return for his silence, they agreed to pay for Iris's treatment. So, let's say that the natural conclusion comes from this, and Hitomi and Date continue to Date to the point of officially getting married,
Mhm.
and then that would make, Iris his stepdaughter, and then since now both Renju and Shoko are dead, they would then, I guess, adopt Mizuki, and she would be the
Yeah, it'd be one happy family.
One happy family.
Yeah, isn't that the nice?
And then Oda can go fuck himself.
Oh yeah, Oda, and then Date could just kick him out.
I feel
Yeah.
like I ate the fruit of immortality.
Or at worst, he'll at least force him to grow out his hair.
No.
Then I
Because
guess
Oda
you're
needs to be
immortal,
cool.
We'll see 50 years from now.
Why'd you want to come here?
Because of the memories. I wanted to come here with Uncle again. Ratty cake, ratty cake.
I've seen this. I've seen this game. I
4
know
times.
about it. I know about it, game. I'm fine. It's alright.
Come
I
on,
know.
let the game be nostalgic for itself.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, I wonder if the sequel's gonna have nostalgic memories like, hey Mizuki, remember that one timeline where I sacrificed myself for you? And she's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I win!
Or watch they somehow bring the ratty cake back for some reason.
They're gonna show that ratty cake sequence 5 more times.
It's just gonna have a slightly updated shell shaded look.
What question?
You know, the big question.
When am I gonna hear good news from you two? When will Uncle be my dad?
I hope if there's anything the sequel confirms is whether or not this actually happens.
I'm sure it does. I turned away without answering. I stared out in the distance and something caught my eye. Winter iris is in full bloom. I'm gonna go stomp on them. And crush her dreams.
Well, let's get going.
Yeah, we still have a lot of people
Oh
to see.
yeah, you ready to do the where are they now section of the game?
Iris said that she wanted to see everyone who visited her, but she's still a little embarrassed to go by herself, so I promised I'd take her.
We also have to get home. Shovel Forge.
Oh god. I mean, yes.
If you try it, I'm leaving.
I'm kidding.
Come on, Dante.
But we do
Minecraft
have
is...
a date, don't we?
That's
The
a
date
little
we
weird
had 3
now.
months ago isn't over yet. So let's go.
Is it? Jesus, this is a long date.
Oh no.
Remember, we gotta meet everybody. We gotta see how everyone's doing.
Alright. Fine.
So...
I'm so... the games that do this are always funny, but I get why. I'm just so used...
You're used to
so
a game
used
just
to it.
ending?
No. I've gotten... Persona does this. At every installment, they always do this.
Oh, yay, I can't wait. I can't wait to have a Where Are They Now moment. That's gonna be wonderful.
Well, not a where it's like you know, the idea where you're like, all right, now go visit every location of the game and talk to everyone you spoke to.
Dante,
Persona has like
who is this?
100 characters in each game.
Well, I can't wait to
Have
do
I
that then,
not
and I'm gonna
introduced you
make
before?
sure that I force you to watch it.
Have I not? We've been.
I'm Iris Sagan. Nice to meet you.
Has Iris never met her?
In this timeline, no.
Oh, okay, alright.
I'm a net idol from Lemniscape.
A virgin. I'm just saying, sweetie. You look like you don't know a lot of men.
Mama.
Ooh.
And what about you, Mama?
Assuming she's been filled in, like
Yeah,
that's
she's
it.
obviously has to be filled in.
Me? I'm a fairy godmother, honey. Because I associate with fairies and am an older, motherly woman. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
makes sense.
Who are you calling old?
You are.
Hey, but first, look up there the most important character.
Picture.
The picture.
Alright, let's go. Hey, bodyguard A, you.
You're So's bodyguard.
Who are yous?
Oh yeah, where the fuck's Sejima?
Yeah, that was true. We would need to figure out what happened to him. He wouldn't recognize this face.
Don't matter. Talking about So? Quit that gig long time ago.
Good for Mir.
Yeah. That guy fucking sucks. I punched him in the face and quit.
Okay, you're cool.
Drunk,
You're
aren't you?
drunk, aren't you?
I'm not drunk.
From the look of you, you're pretty good at hiding it.
Mama! Pits!
Okay.
Whoops. I meant tip. I got a big tip.
That
If
still
you give
sounds
me
bad.
One more drinky?
One more drink.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No. No.
Oh, you're lucky I'm in a good mood. Fine. One more round, okay?
Yay.
That's nice.
What? Incredible. How are you?
As you can see, I'm a little tight, honey.
How could I see that?
You want to?
No.
I do. I want to see.
No, Iris, no. No.
No.
Do you even know what she's referring to?
Huh?
Oh, Iris, you spring chicken. You're so. Oh yeah, that Benito.
She's 18, I imagine, and
Well-
she's on the internet all the time. I assume she would know.
She's precious. No.
This? It's not bonito.
Then what is it?
This is not meth. She throws it at the floor.
Part of the man who cheated on me. I chopped him up and dried and smoked the flesh.
You're joking, right?
Probably not, though, Iris.
Am I?
about things for the past 3 months.
I can't say much.
I missed.
The public thinks our Ren killed Shoko.
I mean,
And then number 89 busted out of jail and killed Ren. And then he goes and commits suicide by blowing up his own head. That's what all the news reports have been saying. I know there's more to it than that, but...
so Sejima and his
Sejima
body are gone forever.
Even his jacket? Tell me we're wearing the jacket.
No, we're not.
We had multiple jackets. I want to wear the jacket.
The jacket's probably there, but the head office would never admit that publicly. Because at the time, the body was thought to be that of Detective Kaname Date. So they tweaked things a little bit and pinned everything on 89. Said that he committed suicide at the old factory. Only Kaname Date managed to survive. That's how they wrote it, but that's not the truth.
Oh, the truth is...
Spare me, honey. I don't want to hear it. If I hear the truth, I'm only gonna have more questions.
That makes sense. Yeah, actually, it's a little complicated.
There are a lot of things that don't quite add up. Date's face, for one thing. Looking exactly like number 89. They say that your face got hurt real bad in the explosion. They had to put you under the knife for plastic surgery to save you. Your face turned out like that by chance.
I guess that works.
I mean, that's much easier than explaining, oh yeah, we can swap
That's
minds.
what happened, right? Tell me it is. If it's anything more complicated than that, I will lose my mind.
That's how it went down. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We should head out.
Yeah.
No,
But you didn't talk to the fridge.
I don't need to. The
Don't
fridge doesn't
worry,
matter.
I'll be back as
But
long
the
as you
fridge
have
is the most
information
important
for me.
character.
Nah, we'll find out in the sequel.
Oh, enough work. You should come in sometime for pleasure, honey.
Sure, Mama. See you soon.
You're dating a Toby. Do not say that. Or at least I think we're dating a Toby.
I think, I don't know.
Let's go talk to boss. I want to talk to your boss.
Yeah, and that, son of a bitch pewter who, his spine is about as malleable as a toothpick.
Pewter's fine.
I'm glad you finally got out of that hospital.
Thanks, boss.
Alright, you said there was something I could interact with on the ceiling?
Yeah, but that was back when the air vent.
I can't remember how many times I've told you this, but stop ogling me.
This
oh my
is
God.
the last time I'm gonna tell you. I'm not
Can you
ogling
re-interact
you.
with everything? Wait, go to the Tanuki.
Apparently.
The Tanuki.
Where did you get that?
Oh, you haven't heard? Starting next year, that's going to be the official flag of Japan.
Oh my God, you have to
Wow,
interact with
really?
everything now.
A flag with Big Catch on it.
Pon poco pon!
Pon poco pon!
Pon poco pon!
Pon poco pon!
Would you two cut it out?
That's cute.
That's my jack-o'-lantern.
What if his name was Bill?
Oh no.
Bill.
Is it your birthday?
No, that's been in here forever.
Every day is like my birthday.
Wow, then you must be really old.
Iris, sweetie, why don't you go wait in the car before your head explodes?
I'm gonna take that down.
Yes, now we have to explore everything. God damn it.
Have you never done this?
I think I did, but I just don't remember it.
Cheer me on, okay? Here I go. 1, 2, 3. Throw!
Electronic darts
Oh.
game. Skis.
Poster.
Snowboard.
The ruler.
Triangular ruler.
I had no idea you guys had B2 stealth bombers in here.
That's a ruler.
Ugh,
I should have updated to B2 Stealth Bomber.
yeah.
Symbol.
Did you ever throw that thing around at parks?
It's not a frisbee.
If you kill someone throwing that,
Just the...
Plaster figure.
Hey, look at that bust. Are his lips red?
Oh, that's my lipstick.
Oh, Iris, you are young and naive.
Stationary bike. Cabinet. That's why she should not be hanging out with Oda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Posters you got.
Poster, Christmas tree.
You still haven't taken down your Christmas tree?
Haven't you heard the old saying? If you take down your Christmas tree early, you won't become a bride until late.
That's not an old saying. That doesn't even make sense.
Aw.
Decorating Christmas trees. Maybe since the first time I was in this room.
Kuranushi. Or Grandpa Kuranushi.
Boss's mental health is still in question.
Yeah.
Mask left. Pendant. So the curtain. Okay.
You got the pictures.
Lifesaver.
Lifesaver.
Oh, donuts sound good right about now.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Oh, they're just
band
precious.
poster.
Oh, those guys are gonna transfer to Lemniscate next spring.
Really?
Yeah?
Iris, my best friend. Have I ever told you that you're like a sister to me? Do you want anything? I'll buy you anything you want.
What are you plotting?
What are you plotting?
Boy band post. Map.
Map. And then the curtain behind it, I think, is also a thing.
Is this like a specific region of Japan?
I think that's
This is
just the.
zoomed in?
I think that's just. It might. Be, hold on, let me look at that. I think that's like. I think that's just like the part of China, like that, like right before Japan. I think.
I mean, it's so zoomed in, it could be anywhere.
Yeah, I believe it might be the part of China that's like right across from where Japan is.
It wouldn't be. There's water over here. This is probably
Right.
just a zoomed in section.
Yeah. Anyway, like go look at Boss.
Well, I'm trying to make sure I get every last little thing. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you where the extremely little
Boss,
things are.
Can I sit in your chair?
No, it's my chair.
So you wouldn't have told me about the chair, so let me keep doing this, bitch. Yes. Stickers. And bookshelf. Motherfucker. Let me do whatever.
Behind her, yeah.
King
Reminds
Shogi
me of
piece.
gyoza.
Me too, me too.
Shogi. Coffee.
Coffee maker. Coffee. Beans. Brewing?
Ace it, you
Damn.
bet.
I can't think of any more dirty jokes.
Who are you talking to?
Cocker ball.
Hey, Iris. Date was a soccer ball in his past life. That's why he enjoys getting kicked around by me.
I don't enjoy it.
Volleyball.
Volleyball. Volley reminds me of a valley, like cleavage. And of course, ball is self-explanatory. Isn't it kind of dirty?
A little bit. Come on, let's
No,
go.
it isn't. There's nothing dirty about volleyball.
Don't get mad at me.
There's nothing AO about volleyball.
Did she say volleyball?
About volleyball.
There's nothing AO about volleyball.
The way she pronounces volleyball
it sounds like volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah. Also, there is a broom.
I'm still going.
Well, no. Do you see the broom?
I see it. Boss's friend Mario.
Hate being in their Nile group chat. I'm not even that close with them.
That's
Correct.
specific.
Uh-huh.
That RC car kind of reminds me of Date's car. Hey, Iris.
Yeah?
What's the deal with you and Date? You still into him?
No.
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 No, he's hideous.
He's hideous
Bags.
now.
The Among Us bags. Filled with devices that vibrate.
Oh,
Tombstone.
she's upgraded, it seems.
Upgraded. Specialty Among Us production.
Knock knock.
There's a
Who's
door.
there? The door.
Matryoshka.
Iris, would you like to have a matryoshka of your own?
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
Sean.
No. We're not allowed to have pets at the house.
What?
What do you think a matryoshka is?
Oh yeah.
A matryoshka is
the
a pet.
key.
What do you think a matryoshka is?
What do you think of Matryoshka
Large
is?
key.
What do you think a
She has nothing
matryoshka
to say
is?
about that?
About the key? No, apparently
Yeah.
not.
Alright, I can officially say you have gotten everything in this room.
Are
Dude,
you
oh my...
sure?
Boob.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking zoom in on it right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm glad you're here for the right moments.
You're here for the right moment.
Oh.
Still thinking about her, huh?
No, not exactly.
Well, doesn't surprise me. You two were great partners.
I mean,
Yes, I know what Iva looked like.
I remember Iba.
I remember.
Well,
Oh,
Shonda,
wow.
he needs a refresher.
No, I know.
3 months ago,
Boob.
When we exchanged our final words.
His name's Date?
Date.
Look what they do now.
It's Date. Like
That's
Dante.
Date.
It's like Dante.
No,
It's Dante, but they forgot to fucking put the N.
Look, it's Dante, but they didn't commit.
Dante, but he's not a demon.
Oh yeah, he was in Date. Well, he was. Sean, this is a game about people body swapping with each other.
I don't care as long as I get to see boobs.
Okay, well, what if you swapped into the boobs though?
Dude, I'd be fucking so happy.
We did swap into the boobs at one point.
We were the boobs at one point actually.
So does it like the voice carry over? Is it a different
No,
voice per,
this
per,
is a
per
different
body?
voice.
Oh no.
I remember this. I remember this.
I understand.
Oh, I forgot. You guys actually have attachment to this. Not attachment, but I can link you guys to this. The model's done.
Oh, I will see that in a bit because
Yeah, we will see that soon.
We're trying to wrap this up.
No, that's totally fair. I'm gonna send screenshots anyway. I'm not gonna stream it because I don't have the actual package yet.
Ordinary AI. She was human in so many ways, including the ability to see.
After we're done
and
talking to
feel
everyone,
physical.
then it has one last ending scene, I assume, right?
Yes, it does have one last ending
Hey,
scene.
we're
Do
close.
you want to pause
She
it real
didn't
quick
need your
and?
voice or
No.
No, dude, just watch this. Don't let me hold you guys up.
All right.
Yeah.
She knew the real you and regarded you as her master. That's why she followed your command, despite looking completely different. I think maybe she knew your soul, Dante.
How are you?
How are your
Why are you
lips?
asking?
They still pillowy as
Every day.
usual.
How
You
are your
betcha.
lips?
Seriously,
Are
she
you gonna
has
go to
the
the club
most
later?
pillowy lips I think I've ever seen in an anime game.
I want to rest my ass on
Interested?
him. I put my fucking fat dump truck on him. I want to put my fucking thick cheeks right on her lips.
Dante, are you alright?
Still a bit
Oh,
too
sorry.
young. I'll take you when you're older. Promise.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
I just got gratification from a fucking anime woman. My dick is so hard.
She's technically a MILF, if that
Boss,
does
I got
anything.
this.
Alright, I'm also the same motherfucker in Persona 5 where I went for the teacher.
Yeah, me too.
She is boss.
Why didn't
She's
you
so
tell
fucking
me
hot.
6 years ago?
Well, first I went for Futaba, then the teacher.
I went for teacher first.
Oh great, now you guys are giving me romance advice. That's gonna
Well,
be useful in about a
Shepard's
month.
corpse was
Just go
found.
for the teacher.
Go for the
Teacher's
teacher.
pretty cool.
I didn't think it had anything
Okay.
to do with the Cyclops killer. I thought the culprit was Rohan Kumakura, remember? And he committed suicide a year before.
What do you think
I
of this
did-
guy, Sean?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I committed suicide a month before.
No, that voice fits him more.
You see, my sideburns were just too big and I couldn't deal with it anymore.
Hello, I'm trying to grow sideburns out like that? I hope I don't commit suicide then. Jesus.
I got
was
the mutton
reported as a-
chops and I'm bald as fuck.
It was reported as a suicide, but actually my my sideburns turned against me and stabbed me.
Oh
I never
no.
thought that he was
I'm
swapping
bald as
bodies.
fuck. Everywhere it doesn't count.
And the other person responsible for the original Cyclops serial killings was locked up in Fuchu, making it impossible for Saito or Rohan to be involved. So, I didn't tell you. Besides, the sync machine being used to swap bodies is a national secret. I was ordered to never reveal that information to anyone under any circumstances.
Well, you sure fucked that up, huh, boss?
So that's why you kept me in the dark?
Yeah.
That's why you kept me in the. You know what he kind of sounds like? His voice reminds me of Sully, the guy
You know
like that
what?
voice actor who voices for Pixar. Is it the same guy?
No, it's not the same guy, but if
no,
if
you'll
Dante's voice is
recognize him.
familiar, it's the good old DC Douglas.
I don't know who that
this,
is.
Yeah, this version of that. Kamashita, volleyball teacher, Persona 5.
Oh, I didn't. I had barely played Persona 5.
You played
I'm
far
more
enough to
meant
take the teacher.
his. I didn't. I watched all the cutscenes.
Oh,
and beat my dick profusely to porn.
Right.
His voice reminds me of the voice actor who voices Sully in all the Pixar films, or like that the guy who voices Sully, he voices in a bunch of Pixar films and stuff. His voice kind of reminds me of his. It's got like that certain like.
Are you talking about Monsters Inc. Sully?
Yeah. It kind of like it's got that same. I know it's not him, but it's got like that same feel to it. Like slightly. I'm not saying it's a lot. I'm saying it's like a little bit. You can hear a tinge of it.
Close your eyes.
Is it gonna be a boob surprise?
It better be fucking boobs. Did you spray her tits? Wait, did you just get drugged?
Don't worry, it's just some knockout gas.
What?
You're going to experience something incredible. That's my present to you.
Why?
Sweet dreams, Date.
Do I need to whip my fucking dick out?
No. I think you accidentally picked. Oh. Wait, what?
This is the sync room.
Did we do it in the sick machine?
Oh no.
I did it with Peter.
Fuck. No. Oh no, Peter.
Peter.
Now do you realize why I hate this
Peter.
guy? I was
What do you
promised
mean?
boss blowjob.
Well, Peter probably has some good form.
Did you sync with me? That sounds like porn.
Did you
I did
fuck
not.
with me?
But
I did
I
not.
did use the sync chair.
For what?
Something.
I wanted to see how
Why?
big your penis is.
Oh wait, hold on.
Am I not
Who is
allowed
that
to be
man
here?
over there?
I don't know who that is.
No.
Sean, well, who would you guess that man is over there?
Hello.
If it is him.
My name
it
is
is.
Jonathan.
Jonathan? You think? Jonathan?
Hello. My name is
Of
Jonathan.
course not. You should have been arrested 3 months ago.
Peter was working with Renju, to be precise. Saito inside of Renju. He was thinking
Oh,
confidentially.
he was inside of him, huh?
Yeah. Peter also helped Rohan inside the body of 89 to escape. Peter was immediately punished and fired from the force.
Yes, I was arrested. I'm eating awful meals every awful day in an equally awful detention facility.
Does this guy not look like a Pokemon gym leader, Sean?
He
Here's the
does.
thing,
He also
though,
looks
like,
like
with-
the new professor, but
Yeah,
like
exactly.
green
That's
instead
what
of
I was-
blue and
that's what I was-
purple.
That's what I was
Then
thinking.
how are
This
you
is
here?
the new gym professor.
I wonder.
Don't act dumb.
Date, it's okay. Boss brought.
It is
Gagam.
him.
She did.
No, it's Kazumi.
What?
It's Jonathan.
She told us not to tell you.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm sort of like his handler now. Supposed
Wait,
to be
so-
an inspector, but I was the only person qualified for this job.
Aw.
Kind of pathetic, isn't it?
Well, talk to the man. Cheer him up.
You are.
Was it, Kaniza?
It's Kagami! Kanisa, where did you even get that from? Only the first 2 letters are the same. Literally 2/3 of the name is totally
He
different.
sounds like Wedge.
It might be. I don't know. I can't
It's
figure
not.
out what his
It's
VA is.
not.
I heard. Plastic surgery, right? Must have been a really bad wound to have to remake your whole face like that. But it looks like it worked at least.
It's the inspector I see everywhere. Where's Iris?
Don't worry, she's with the boss. She's safe.
Why am I here?
Everything that the boss did, she did for you.
No.
Ask her about it.
Did she or did she not give me a blowjob?
She truly cares about you. That's why she kept
This isn't
silent
helping.
about what happened 6 years ago.
I want a blowjob.
Peter, did you and the boss run a train on me, please?
Huh?
Pewter,
I need it.
was
You
some
were
sexual
once an
act
assassin.
performed
if your
on
secret
me?
ever got out, your life would be effectively over. But the boss protected you by hiding your past. I don't think she wanted you to leave her alone. Now,
Did she at least give me a
who is
porno
she
mag?
to you? Anyway, now that this is done,
Bless you.
I'll excuse myself.
I should have fucking toddler sneeze. I like fucking flailed my arms as I sneezed.
Oh, hey, Iris.
Iris.
Oh, I'm not Iris. I'm Pewter inside of Iris's
Oh,
body.
What happened to Boss?
I'm just a figment of
She
your
said she needed to do
imagination.
something in Kabukicho.
She left?
To kill herself.
Forget about that. Let's
Hey.
Am I Taco Bell ready yet? Holy shit.
Oh, by the way, this girl, she's a
She's an
modern day
internet
streamer.
streamer.
No
And she
shit.
plays Minecraft. She's a Minecraft streamer.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of Minecraft.
No, don't worry. It's Shovel Forge.
It's Shovel Forge. It's different.
I don't care.
So, wait, can you talk to Iris?
I
Random
talked to
questions?
her. She just said,
Oh,
hello.
no. Can you talk to her more? Oh, no.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Anyway, where do you want to go? You got the Sajima
I want to go back to
residence,
Abyss. I
Sagan.
guess I can't talk to her anymore. All right.
You want to
suck
see
on these remnants?
You want to see your wife? You want to go?
I want to talk to Sajima.
Hey.
Let's go fuck him up. I want to punch him in his little penis.
Now you two are just best friends, and you go out for beers and play mahjong. Strip mahjong.
Strip mahjong.
I left Iris in the car, didn't turn on the AC. I locked all the doors and rolled up all the windows. Hopefully someone doesn't call the cops.
You want to escape? You've played Shovel Forge. Use a diamond pickaxe.
No, it's like leaving a toddler in the car without any AC.
It's okay to leave a dog in a hot car.
That's correct.
All right.
So, signed off by Sosajima here.
This one doesn't make me so angry.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, because it's not his son's face, I guess. I don't know who told him, but must know about the Switch.
What
I
is
have,
What?
I have to. I'm gonna have to go for a bit, but I'll be back later.
All right.
All right. Talk to you later, Hottie.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something.
Damn.
Why are you here?
All in 4K glorious
That's a
HD
strange question
resolution.
to ask a man in his own home.
I just thought prison would suit you better.
Don't you know the law? No one can touch me.
I literally wrote that. I literally wrote that into the law.
Even though we both know you committed a crime.
Indeed. 18 years ago. And I was not the one who killed Monica Iwai. That was my son, Saito.
But you hired the Kumakuras to hide the body.
Well, that's not murder, so technically statute of limitation isn't a thing.
The statute of limitations for improper handling of a corpse is 3 years. I did what I did to protect my son. I hardly think that is a sin.
Yeah,
Are
but
you
it's a
familiar
sin
with
to-
Article 105 of the Penal Code?
Oh, fuck, you're as bad as Oda.
Relatives of those who have committed crimes cannot be prosecuted for evidence tampering or obstruction of justice.
That's ridiculous.
I agree. If I were still a congressman, I might think about changing it.
That's right. You're not a politician anymore. The media has already begun tearing you to pieces.
Yes. Soon I won't be able to live in this country anymore. I'll retire to an island somewhere and live the rest of my days in leisure.
So
Be
I
careful,
guess
so.
he gets a happy ending, I guess.
There are a lot of people out there who have a grudge against you. People who will follow you to the ends of the earth.
That's none of your concern. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
No, I just want to know things.
Why did you call Shoko's phone? Yep. Yeah, we know about the. Yeah, I know that. That happened. Yep.
Do
I
you
can
recall the
remember story
conversation we
details. I
had?
can.
Well, yeah,
That
the
my
game gave
secretary
it
got
to
a
you.
call from number
No.
89. That is true. I did get that call.
I know. You spoke with number 89, didn't you?
I did.
What did you talk about?
He told me this. A woman named Shoko Nadami knows what happened 18 years ago. Contact her.
And you called her phone?
Yes.
Why did 89 want you to contact Shoko?
I can't say.
Well, actually,
exactly.
we kind of know.
The only thing he said was,
What's happening, Wendy?
Nothing. I guess.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I got it. I figured it out. Never mind. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I realized everything when Shoko arrived. I have to see her again. I had no idea what he was talking about.
At the time, Rohan was in the body of number 89. Maybe Rohan realized it when Shoko came to visit the prison. That it was really Saito inside Shoko's body. That's what he meant by realize everything. Rohan needed to speak with Saito again, but he couldn't, not from inside Fuchu prison. Said he called up So and had him do it. Maybe he thought he could get Saito a visit again. Did you ever meet 89?
By the way, did you ever meet number 89?
No, I didn't.
Did you ever see his face?
No. Why?
No reason.
Convenient.
I've been studying for the past 3 months. I've learned a lot about the explosion of the chemical plant in Kawasaki. It was caused by you and Rohan, the chairman of the Kumakuras at the time.
As you know, my son Saito was abnormal with all of the awful things that my son did. I used my money to cover it up, but that got increasingly expensive, you see. One day, 9 years ago, Saito called me.
Dad, I thought of a plan, a foolproof plan to make us rich.
Wow, that's him at 12?
Chemical plant explosion.
What's happening, Woody?
Hold on.
Hey, nothing, it's just...
Hold on, I'm gonna pause the thing. 2, 1.
To help ensure that the casino in Kawasaki would be extraordinarily profitable.
It was Saito's idea.
True. My son was born with an abnormal mind, but if I had never been involved with Monica in the first place, perhaps he wouldn't have ended up losing control completely.
Maybe if you had just been a better dad.
It's his Watergate scandal. He should never have gotten involved with Monica.
That's not what happened at Watergate. Nixon never fucked a Monica Lewinsky.
It didn't happen.
As soon as he drove his knife into Monica, something awakened in him. In the end, that's what led to his destructive...
Rip and tear until it's done, the voice in his head said.
It did.
You sound like you're blaming yourself.
Perhaps.
Why didn't you look for him? Okay, game, I've seen this. I know.
Remember, 5 minutes.
I know. I know, game. I know.
Also, that's a shitty VR helmet. I will say, you have to be some kind of insane man to just dig into your eye and rip your eyeball out.
I last time we ended up wandering the streets until boss found me. Hired me at a business and gave me the name Konami Date. Yeah, yes, I know. Why didn't he file that misreport?
Because of the woman you call boss. 6 years ago, she came to me and explained the whole thing.
You know about the Cyclops serial killings? The culprit is your son, Saito Sejima. But you already knew that.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying we should make a deal. You give me one thing, and I promise none of this will be released to the public.
What is it?
Leave Saito with us. Tell anyone who asks that Saito is soul-searching on a trip around the world or something. Do we have a deal?
Perhaps.
I didn't have much of a choice, of course. If I refused, Saito's crimes would be exposed and my political career would be over. Besides, I never held much love for him in the first place. He was practically doing me a favor. So, of course, I said yes. And in doing so, I was able to learn a secret of the Metropolitan Police Department. It worked quite nicely for me.
Alright, bye-bye.
Well, I'll be seeing you, so.
I very much doubt that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Well,
Where do you want to go?
Him, I guess.
I guess where did he want to go? He left.
He literally teleported. Oh gosh.
Nah, he just jumped in the pond.
Damn. I left Iris waiting. She might be angry. I gotta get back to her soon.
You left her in a hot car. What do you expect?
And she's been stabbed by
Where do you want to go?
We'll go to Sunfish Bucket.
C999 one last time. Probably the final time.
Oh no, there it is, 999. Goodbye.
Let's see, does anyone have an omnichromium
I'm seriously so happy for you, Tessa.
Even after all that, Oda, you still can't give him enough money.
It's thanks to you, Oda. If you didn't help me back then.
No, really. I just risked my life to save you. It's a total exaggeration.
Maybe in a
to say
different
that I'm
timeline.
literally responsible for, you know, saving your life.
Nah. It's not.
Oh yeah.
Shadows.
Shadows.
Thread, silhouette, ASAP.
Fears.
Upset, regret, ASAP.
Water.
Wet, sweat, ASAP.
Turns her head to me.
You bet! I can't believe you remembered that, Uncle. I'm so happy.
I said most of it.
Yeah, well, fuck you. I don't want to say either of those things. I'm not talking to him.
Talk to the mermaid.
About my face.
Ota told me. Plastic surgery, right? I kind of like this face. More than the other one.
I don't know whether to be
aroused or...
Yeah, that's I mean,
You know
it's
what?
my
I'll
face.
take
for
it
real.
as a compliment. I mean, it's his real face, so...
Job.
Please come again.
Oh. Let's look at her bone structure one more time. Aw. What's your relationship with the girls here?
You didn't know. I made lots of friends work. Sup, girl? Sup, girl?
Sup, girl?
No, Oda.
Excuse me?
Yes.
You can't just say that.
It's like how Mizuki is saying, yeah, let's go blow some guys. Or blow some boys.
I don't want to talk to him. Let's leave.
We
Leave.
can't,
I'm
you
done
have
with. I'm done talking to him. How have you been?
I've been doing good. I'm delivering newspapers in the mornings, working as a janitor during the day, and I might just be the hardest working 20-something in Japan.
Put that trident through his heart.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, see, even your girlfriend's
Really,
like, no.
though? I've got to be like in the top 3 in Tokyo alone.
Do you have 5 jobs?
I thought of kicking his ass, but I don't think it would take. Glad you're okay.
I'm actually exhausted right now, but I can't look tired in front of Tessa. Anyway, how are you?
Also, my model doesn't have a tired
I guess
expression.
I'm alright.
Your left eye,
It's fake. I can't see anything out of it. And it doesn't talk.
Huh? So, Aiba? What a
Don't.
tragedy.
Oh, fuck.
Love. Oh, you fool. I'm going to punch him. I'm gonna punch him.
Aiba somehow possesses our fake eye, and it's like, Date, please kick this asshole.
Yeah. She was so cute.
Oh.
What a waste.
Look, only I'm allowed to have
If
first
she were
third
real,
thoughts about my.
I would marry her.
Okay, leave.
I'm
You
we're
will
out of
not
here.
survive the attempt.
Okay, good.
What do you mean?
Ota, what are you saying? In front of Iris?
Oh, Tessa, I was kidding. It was a joke.
Wow.
It's fine, I don't care.
Thank goodness.
I don't think that's what she means.
Okay, talk to him. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Aw, you're going over.
Yeah, I can see you anytime I want, right? At Matsushita Diner?
You'll come?
All right, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Alright,
Why don't you
bye.
make me your omelet rice again?
Awesome.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right,
Bye-bye.
let's go to Matsushita. Let's see the good old mother.
If he's still there, I'm gonna.
He's like, oh hey Date, I didn't follow you or anything.
My neck's gonna twist 3,000 degrees.
Oh, Tessa, your surgery went well, didn't it? Ota told me all about it. I'm so happy for you.
She has someone, a care provider.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's actually really nice. Oh, it's the
Yeah.
nurse.
Oh, who is this?
Oh,
I'm close friends with Ota, ma'am.
Is that right?
I'm a gangster.
Thank you for taking care of my boy.
Oh yeah. If you can, see if there's any autographs. I don't know if there are.
that's an autograph from Yonkichi Cinema.
Okay, seriously, who is that?
I don't know.
Some celebrity signature.
All right, there we go.
How you doing, Mayumi?
Yeah, hello.
Ota? That boy is a handful of trouble, I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's right. Ota can be really heroic and brave when the time
What has gotten into you, Date? Of course, 99% of life is not what it. Well,
Well,
it-
see,
it's
yeah,
fair.
exactly.
We should be nice to him in front of his mother.
Exactly.
Oh, you're praising my boy. Maybe I should give you a meal on the house.
No. I mean, if you want.
about the diner?
It's doing great thanks to you. The lunch rush is always crazy. My husband and I are working hard. We never get any time to rest.
Oh. I'm sure you don't. I learned about it just before the incident 3 months ago. Masashita Diner was actually closed up. Her husband had already passed away. Unfortunately, it turned out that even the most advanced medical technology couldn't cure her dementia. But her medicine helps her manage her symptoms. It's a little odd, but it brings Mayumi happiness. To her, her husband is still alive and her diner is still in business.
I mean, good for her?
I don't know if she remembers me. I look different than I did 3 months ago. Yes, game. I know. They're different. I wonder how he feels being shorter.
I don't know. Well, I mean...
Even if I were my own body, she might still have asked the same thing. But she does remember Iris. Is that because she's Oda's friend? About Iris.
I visited her in the hospital. Oda brought me.
Yeah, I remember.
I was so charmed by her.
Oh yeah, she's not a witch
Stop,
anymore.
You're making me blush.
I had no idea she was such a nice girl.
You thought I was a witch or something before, right?
I used a different word, but yeah, witch.
I
Yeah,
used
you
a
misheard
different
that.
word. I remember a man named
Don't
Date kept
say
thinking I said witch.
I was so awful to you, but now I'm a huge fan.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Talk to the
Let me
nurse.
talk to the nurse.
You're...
You're the nurse from Central Hospital.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Have we met?
Why are you here?
I came to deliver Mayumi's medication. The pharmacist sent me.
Well, that's nice. At least someone's caring about her, you know?
Seem pretty happy.
I belong to the Association of Nurse Actresses. I got a call from my director this morning. They're giving me more lines.
Wait,
I used
you're
to
a-
have a bit during the opening scene, but now I have lines at the end too. I'm really happy about that.
That's wonderful,
Wait,
sweetie.
you're an actor nurse? What the fuck is...
Hanayo Nasu. It will be Hanayo Yogano next month.
Oh, nice.
You're getting married?
Yes.
That is so wonderful.
Thank you.
What the fuck is a nurse actress?
Well, maybe she's just coincidentally on the side getting to be an actress.
I mean, that would be...
Well, let's get going.
Unless there's like a program for nurses to become actresses in their spare time?
Thank you for helping my son. He needs friends like you.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mayumi. Lemniscate, let's talk to boobs.
I see what you're doing here, and I approve. Oh
What I'm
yeah,
doing
how's the receptionist? Oh,
I
and
saw
the taxi
Mizuki,
guy.
I saw Lemniscate. Taxi guy. Because of what happened this morning, Mizuki and I are in something of a Cold War.
Oh no, what did you do?
She won't even look at me. We're both stubborn. Neither of us want to apologize first.
Can you apologize first? Yo, yeah, hello. Well, first, hello, receptionist.
Excuse me?
You might not remember, but 3 months ago, I called to ask you about Renju, and you told me about Sunfish Pocket. You really helped me out.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever. You want to go to Atami with me?
Yes.
Tommy, why?
Well...
I guess
Wow.
Date is much more reserved.
I want to rub them.
I guess I was about to say Date's way more reserved now.
I want to
Never
rub
mind.
them. Oh, I could rub them all day.
What?
You're too curvy, tight.
Oh! My shoulders! Oh my god, thank you. I've had so many knots lately. Ugh. Perfect timing. Go ahead. I'd love a shoulder rub.
We could go to Atami, but the guy who told me to deal with.
Is there any more?
Their icy gaze pierced my very soul.
What's the matter? I'm just giving her...
Hold me. I keep having to walk up and back every time.
Hold me tight, hold me tight.
My
Good fellow. Feeling a bit worse for wear, are you?
Shut
Worry
it.
not. I shall embrace you.
No,
not
not
you.
Anything else?
Huge breasts. I hear a voice say from deep inside my heart. The big-breasted receptionist. Right.
Now driver, man.
There's an abstract painting.
yeah,
Looking
the
carefully, I
painting.
see some letters at the bottom. Fisherman with cormorant and dandelion.
Which part is the dandelion and which part is the cormorant?
I mean, here's the thing. On the right there, like if you move your cursor out of the way, like at this thing, on that right bit of yellow, that big blob of yellow, I can see that's kind of a fisherman. Cause like with the hat and the coat and like the fishing rod.
Sure.
Uncle, look! It's a Thyreocephalus orthodoxus.
You too? How do you know this stuff?
Yeah.
It's a Sonicus Hedgehogadus.
I've had a thing for plants.
Moi? I am merely a taxi driver, my good man.
Have we met?
Well, let me see.
Oh yeah, technically you haven't met in this
No,
timeline.
I don't think we've ever crossed paths. I have an excellent memory. I usually remember my customers, but I cannot place your face.
I look different than I did. Wait a minute.
Yeah, wait a minute.
What are you doing here?
I have an appointment to wait upon a young celebrity. I was told to wait here.
Who? No, technically in a different timeline. Oh yeah, the magazines. Date, want to bring anything home?
The Dark Side of Public Space Safety. I'll give that a read.
I mean, that's probably good.
Promotional videos.
That's an old Yankichi cinema video.
Oh, Yankichi Cinema.
That's like so rare.
Who? How do you all know who that is?
Hold on, let me look it up. Look at the log. How's it spelled?
Yeah, it's probably an in joke, honestly.
Yankichi Cinema. Well, I want to see. Nope, yep, it's Lemniscape. Yep, fucking. I just wanted to make sure because I know how these things work. There could be like a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I extended my hand like a sword ready to strike.
You want to fight me?
She didn't seem to take it as a joke. I ran out fighter. I wouldn't get workers' comp for that. Yo.
Yo.
She ignored me with all her might. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Creepy.
Nothing, huh?
Understandably. Can you ask Mizuki how she's been?
Uncle wants to know how you've been lately. You don't know? Even though we live together? Of course you don't know, because we barely talk. Even after you've officially adopted me, you don't have any sense of responsibility. That's what she said.
Yeah, Date's is.
Can you ask Mizuki why she's here? Well, she's officially adopted,
Uncle
I
wants
guess.
to know why you're here. No particular reason. Am I not allowed to be here? I inherited Daddy's stock at Lemniscape. This is my company now. Isn't it natural that I'd be here? That's what she said.
Can you ask if she's graduating soon?
Uncle wants to know if you're going to graduate soon. So what if I am? Just buy me a new junior high uniform and hire a tutor. I want to go to a good school and a new smartphone and a new iron pipe. That's what she said.
That is what she said. That's
is
a
what she
good
said.
translation.
Can you cut this out already? What happened?
Breakfast this morning. I made the eggs over easy.
That's it?
Yeah.
Well, that's not so bad.
No, that's not it. I made the eggs over easy, and then Date.
How can I eat eggs like that? I want my eggs over well. Burned to the pan on the bottom and chewy on top.
Why don't you just eat an eraser?
An eraser would taste better than what you served.
You shouldn't say that about Mizuki's cooking. That's mean. You're in the wrong here, Uncle. Why don't you be honest and apologize?
Mizuki is the one who should be honest. I'm like her hero.
What?
When I was in the hospital, you were crying like a baby. Oh, I can't live without Dante. That's what you said.
No, I didn't.
Oh, is he
You were
remembering
in the
those?
hospital.
He is
Yes, I
remembering.
Was I not?
He is remembering. What? Then what was that memory?
Yeah.
Anyway, why don't you just make up already?
If Date keeps his promise, I will.
Promise?
Ramen.
The ramen? You said you would take me.
You
Oh,
still
that.
haven't gotten for ramen.
Yeah. Okay,
3
fine.
months.
You promise?
Promise.
Aw, she was happy for a little bit.
She is happy
Good.
now.
I'm glad you two are being civil again.
Anyway, Should we head out, Iris?
Yeah. All right, Mizuki. See you soon.
See you.
Okay.
Understandably. Aw, isn't that just sweet? So, yeah, technically they would be stepsisters. Well,
I guess so.
Well, actually, yeah,
Kind of.
stepsisters. That would still technically
Yeah.
be stepsisters.
Kumakura office.
Can we get the new Nickelodeon sitcom
Dante,
Iris
let
and
me tell you
Mizuki?
something. When Tessa was in the hospital, I prayed to this shrine every day. And guess what? My prayers worked. God must have been listening.
Are you crying?
No, dumbass. I don't cry.
Oh,
I
Momo.
don't.
Yeah, you're
My-
crying.
Thank you, God.
You know what's
Thank
funny?
you for saving Tessa.
I feel like Momo would be like perfect in a Yakuza game. Like I think he would fit character-wise like perfectly.
Anyway, what
Yeah.
are you doing here?
Someone wanted to see you when she left the hospital.
Tessa, you didn't have to come see me.
I really wanted to see you.
Oh, well, in that case, yes, of course. I am here.
Wedding.
Wedding.
Dress, bless, Tessa.
Imaging.
Compress, process, Tessa.
Oh no.
Where the fuck? Where is he?
Where the fuck is he?
Where is he?
Fuck.
What? There he is.
Crime.
Redress, transgress, Tessa.
The net idol superstar, Tessa.
Oh, so now you're a
They
Yakuza
set
group
you
that's...
bet.
Wow, that's really cool.
What did you do to these guys?
Just a little propaganda. Sun up to sundown. I made them watch your videos, Tessa. They got addicted.
Uh-huh.
Tessa, I'm so honored to meet you. Is it okay if I shake your hand? You bastard! What makes you think you're good enough to touch her hand?
It's fine. It's just a handshake.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
That's...
That's how I ran up to her. I looked at awe in her eye, in his eyes. Slowly took her hand.
So soft.
Okay,
Shouted
that's
out
what
in
I'm gonna
joy.
do. Oh.
Alright.
What?
He fainted.
Too much excitement, I guess.
She says it was a force to be reckoned with.
That's funny.
The chairman's chair. Your clothes, are you wearing the right size?
Shut up! None of your business. Lost a lot of weight, okay?
You look like you're dying.
I'm not!
You really should see a doctor.
Oh, Tessa. You believe it or not, I am a doctor.
Seriously?
Yeah, he doesn't look like it, but he really is a doctor.
They come to me when they don't want to go to a real hospital.
So,
Yeah, he's our mob doctor.
Oh, then we thought that he was probably taken to him when he got shot.
Why would I tell you?
I want to know too.
I'll tell you. My name is Yogano.
Did you say your name was Kagami?
He lost all that weight because of a girl.
Boss!
Yeah, some nurse at Central.
Oh.
Really?
Huh.
So now we
Never
know who
would've
getting
thought.
married to. That's interesting.
Who he's getting married to?
Yeah, he's marrying the nurse.
When did we?
Because remember, she just
Oh,
said that
yeah.
she's getting married in a month.
Oh, right. She said so. Yep.
That's nice. Oh yeah, how's your gut
That
shot?
Rohan.
Don't talk to me about that guy anymore. I know he was a murderer. A real piece of shit. But we were brothers. I can't be mad at him no matter how much he deserves it. But I can't just forgive him either, you know?
That's the problem, isn't it? Brothers
So I
bound by
figured,
blood.
fuck it. It's better to just forget about him.
Uh-huh. How'd you injury?
Injury?
You got shot 3 months ago.
That was just a scratch. Didn't even hurt.
It was but a flesh wound.
I'm all good now.
Tessa, ask him about it.
Alright, leave.
Anyway.
Dante!
Oh,
boy,
no.
here it comes.
Oh no.
What do you want?
This is hard for me to get out, but...
Okay.
Yeah, spare me. You want to see Iris's panties, right?
Panties? I never asked for something like that.
Then what do you want?
Puff puff. Puff puff me.
Oh my god. It's a Dragon Quest okay, so in Dragon Quest, in that lineage of games, there are in many of the games you can go to a brothel. You can go to brothels where some of the bartenders will say, hey, in the Japanese they'll say, hey, would you like an exotic dance? However, in the English translations, this Dragon Quest is an RPG made for kids. You can't have exotic dances. That's implying something. But so instead, they turned it to, would you like to get a puff puff? which has now just sort of over time been decided that what a puff puff means is you get a tit job.
I did not know this.
It's
wow.
It's either a tit job or you just put your face between her boobs.
So are you saying that you you didn't know this the first time you played the game, and you seem surprised?
I didn't know about that.
Just shove my face in there. Just.
Are you kidding me? You know what? Fine, I'll ask.
Dante, you're a real friend.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right, close your eyes.
Yeah, like this?
Good, yeah. Stay still. Do not open your eyes, okay?
Promise.
Did they pull him up?
You ready?
Yes!
Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
They pulled the guy off the ground. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know idea what a puff puff was, and then I learned about Dragon Quest later. Who's trying to start up the jet ski? Hold on, guys. I think the engine flooded. Hold on. Fuck! I just can't get my motorcycle to start. The lawnmower's busted. Gotta buy a new one.
Dante, I've never felt so alive. All these shitty years of my life have been worth it for this moment.
Boss, let's go.
I don't know what's going on, but okay.
This is amazing! I am living!
Yeah, sure you are. Oh yeah, see if... Oh, I was about to say, see if you could do the dragon again and get another Dragon Ball reference, but...
Here we go. Sagan.
Of course, the final one, you left the best for last, I think.
I
think it's the best for last, I don't remember.
Well, it's my house.
Oh yeah, it's technically your home. So.
Iris, didn't you say you were going to see everyone who visited you at the hospital today?
Yes, Mom. I still have some people to see.
You.
But Uncle really wanted to come here.
I said no such thing.
Come on, don't be shy. There are a lot of things you want to talk about, right?
Right.
Come on, just do it.
Will you marry me?
But I'm not ready. Of course I want to talk to Hitomi. I want to ask her all about what's happened the past 6 years. But that's not for me to ask. Even showing up here like this isn't right, honestly.
Uncle, you're so shy.
Iris is teasing me. Maybe I could use that sometime. She can help me loosen up some of my rusted screws. How have things been?
Things have calmed down, thanks to you. The school has changed, but being a teacher hasn't.
I was gonna say, I wonder how much Hitomi was told, but I assuming she's fully in on the classified information. She literally saw the other Date explode.
I mean, she was the hostage, so like...
Yes. So I assume, and not to mention she was involved with Wave the 18 years ago, so she's probably doesn't have to have a fake story told to her.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is all thanks to you, Falco.
No, I didn't do anything. Also, that name.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Date. I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart.
Hayato.
About Monica and Renju.
It's a shame they're both dead.
They were my best friends. We would always go to this little coffee shop after school. They had
we had our own little like group together. I think we even had like a name for it. I don't know. I don't remember what it
It
was.
looked like a table.
It's the Phantom
and it
Thieves.
was about shooting
Yes.
and intimidating
Yeah. No, I don't
aliens
think that's what it
or
was.
something like that.
Well, no.
How about
What was the name of the group in 4?
The investigation team.
You're shitting me. They literally just called themselves the investigation team.
Yes.
Yeah, we had like a little like. No, I think we called ourselves the mystery gang.
The mystery gang.
I remember
potential careers,
Renju having a
things we
dog.
didn't like about our teachers. It was their idea that I become a teacher, you know? They
Thank
told
God
me that
we
teaching
kicked out that
elementary
stoner.
suited me perfectly. Those were such fun times.
You know, if there is one thing I am surprised about, I'm shocked there isn't like some kind of like stoner, like crazy, you know, heavily crazy conspiracy theorist type character in this game.
Really?
Like, I feel like that would have just been like such an easy cliche to just throw in, like, holy shit, all this shit is real.
About your right arm. Also, you're talking about Kagami, right?
Kagami.
I was trying to do that to her.
I mean, yeah, you did. You did shoot me.
No, you didn't, Dante.
No, stop!
Oh, wait, that's true. Okay, he tried to shoot Kim, and in the process shooted her. Okay. Shot. Sorry. I have a bag of vanilla wafers to the right of me. I've been eyeing them this whole entire session.
We'll get to do it after the recording, or when we get to the end credits, because there's a nice scene at the end.
I need those vanilla wafers.
Here's the thing, the end credits, there's a nice scene at the end credits where you don't have to control anything, you can just watch.
I need my wafers.
Yep,
I'm
eat your
Dante.
wafers.
Dante the wafers eater.
Hey, I had
this is about
to
my mom,
control my
don't worry
impulses to
about that.
tear into this bag of marshmallows I have with me.
Okay.
And they're stuffed
You tried to defend
marshmallows.
me. I know that.
They're cookies and cream stuffed marshmallows.
Hey, tell me, Iris, know everything that's happened so far. Oh, for a moment I'm like, whose feet are those underneath everything? Because like, I thought, because the way she's like, I understand now that like, oh yeah, she's aimed to the right, but since her face was looking at me, I would assume her feet would be under like the word and. So I'm like, whose feet are those?
You're too nice, Mom. I will never forgive you.
For what?
You have to take responsibility.
Iris.
I think I did.
No, let
Hold on, Iris, listen to me.
Uncle will be your right arm. That's how he can make it up
Oh.
to you.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
You know, I used to use my right arm to, well, I can't do that anymore, but
I used to use my right arm for many important things. I'm sure Dante wouldn't mind helping me.
Maybe not now. It might take some time.
Wait till I leave the room at least.
But I'll be waiting. One day Uncle will stand on Mom's right side. And we can go wherever we want. The three of us. To the ocean. A river. An amusement park. Barbecues. And we can make okonomiyaki.
Where's that hot plate I bought?
On the shelf.
And I'm gonna need a raincoat.
Hey, that's cheating!
You're planning on being covered in flour?
Of course! That's why it's fun!
It's just so nice.
Yeah, nothing I can do now will make those crimes disappear. But if I protect them, make sure they're always smiling for the rest of my days, I figure that might be enough to outweigh my sins.
You got one last place to go.
The warehouse district.
Yeah, there's an important thing you need to see at the warehouse. You need to see her corpse.
It's the new Iva. They're gonna be like, actually, we had one little CD drive that's still had Iva. JK lol. We spent 3 months recovering the data. It's like a fractal memory.
Now this is what Boss was talking about. Now she's gonna give you a blowjob.
Oh, okay.
Iris, why did you want to come here?
Turns out we programmed Iba in fractals, so if you have one bit, you could restore them all.
Haven't you seen everyone you wanted to already?
Yeah!
I thought it was odd. Over here anyway.
Thank you for today. It was a lot of fun.
Now she's gonna dump you in the
Is
ocean.
the date finally over?
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. Not just for today, but for everything. 6 years ago, you helped me and my mom, and I'm so grateful for that. Will you close your eyes for me, Uncle?
You want me to close my eyes?
Yeah, please?
Wait. You want me to close my eyes? Do you?
And just do it, quick! I'm so nervous, I'm shaking.
Oh man. Oh no. No way. It's happening.
Ah, Date.
Tried to keep my cool. It's a little statue of her. I don't know, something.
Okay, open them!
What?
And yeah, there you go. Cry, be stunned, be amazed, scold her.
Baka.
It's been a long time, Konami Date.
At a time like this, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. You are, that is, who are you again?
Kagami?
You haven't changed. You're still an idiot.
But,
You idiot.
Allow me to explain. I, or everything that constitutes my I, disappeared completely 3 months ago.
it's not really that hard to guess that they'd pull this. Like, nah,
Oh,
they gotta
yeah.
have, like...
Including all of my backup data.
I mean, I understand why you had to be like, no, they were deleting her. Yeah. Don't worry, we gotta have the stakes.
However, fragments of my data were being secretly uploaded to cloud servers around the world for years. By downloading and decoding these fragments, I was able to regenerate my memories and consciousness. It was the Wadjet system that brought me back to life. That system is
Oh,
responsible
hail the
for
Wadjet.
proliferating my data. Wadjet is like a mother to me, and she protected me as her child. And I am forever grateful to my mother. Never underestimate the power of Wadjet.
And nice a lot.
To be exact, I am not here. You are seeing an augmented reality virtual projection of myself. My physical self is...
In my left eye?
Yes.
How did you get in there?
I see you have not become any more astute in my absence. Think carefully.
Everything that the boss did, she did for you.
That's why she gassed me.
Yeah, no blowjob.
That abyss. When I lost consciousness.
Yes. Pewter embedded me in your eye socket.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I'm wearing an earpiece. I can hear Iba too.
Oh, cool.
I knew the whole time. Boss told me about the plan to restore Iba. I wanted it to be a surprise for you, so...
It's a nice surprise.
Is this my thank you?
Yeah, but it's not over yet.
What? You idiot.
We have another Somnium. This is only halfway through the game.
You idiot, I thought you died. I was worried about you.
Pardon, but you were the one who issued the self-destruct order.
Anyway, I want to know something. The number, 41205. There must be something to it.
There
It does
is.
not.
There
It
is.
only my
It's
favorite number.
it's
Your
Date number.
favorite number. I see.
What is it?
Iris, do not tell him.
Uncle, think of the alphabet. What's the fourth letter?
A, B, C, D. It's D.
And the first?
A.
And the 20th? And the 5th?
I see.
Anyway.
Iba. Welcome back.
Glad to be back.
You don't look happy.
I'm home.
Okay, now you do.
Well, now that Iba has risen from the dead, I think we should celebrate with a dance number!
A what?
Yeah, here's the end of the game. You can eat those wafers now. Enjoy a full cast dance. Because of course, it's what do you expect from a game like this? And don't ask where the music's coming from. It's in your mind.
Teacups that are flying on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This
Yeah,
old
dig
tale
into
of
those wafers. I'm gonna light up.
a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes. You've seen in your life. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine.
does mean I was right, by the way. She did sing it in the Shovel Forge world.
She did.
The fact that there's a version of both of them singing it, that means that it must have been her.
A punch to the forehead, my kick like a warhead. You're pinned on the floor spread. I'm queen of this brawl, and I'll show you all.
I don't wanna hide it, that's what I decided. I can't live divided, I know I was wrong. I love you more.
While they all lose their way and forget about faith.
While the rain turns to ice, their hearts lock like a vice.
But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth.
Also, your arm is working.
Can warm
Her arm. Her arm is working. Doctor's just like, what the fuck?
Walking with the spirit of old beside you, and our hope shall never die. The fires of love will never die.
I'm who they say is the best detective.
Although without me he's ineffective.
That's it, we're done, I'm walking out of here.
I know.
Welcome back.
While the old bow their heads, while the blind lead the blind, the
And there we
goal
go.
is to shine the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade.
What'd you think of it, Wendy?
See the golden goddess with wings.
I don't think she's here, spiritually and consciously. She would have completely commented on this situation. I mean, hey, it's her fault. She missed it out. She missed out on it.
The invincible rainbow arrow.
By the way, everyone, the reason you can see me right now is because I'm projecting
Oh my
myself with
goodness.
special
I'm
technology.
all warmed up over that. I swear to God, if you call me a fridge one more time, you will not find your body. Oh, I'm kidding, Dante, honey. I love you. Kisses from Mama.
Sounds fun. Hey, Set, you bet.
Spiky tunes of.
They're just amazing, aren't they?
Thank you for playing. Your eyes have been. Well, there's a achievement thing that popped over it.
Your eyes have been opened.
My eyes have been open.
Yep.